All right, and we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the FreshandFit Podcast. Today, it's Call-In Show Friday.
With RolloTomassi.
Okay, let's get into it, baby.
Let's go.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the FreshandFit Podcast, regular edition. It's Call-In Show Friday. We got our boy RolloTomassi in the house. We're have a great show for y'all. So, as you guys know, on the Call-In Show, we haven't had one of these in about 2 weeks, I think, because we had Chris Jones last week.
Beast Mode Jones.
Yes, Beast Mode, Chris Beast Mode Jones. So, guys, the number to call to the show is 515-605-9740. Again, that number is 515-615-9740. 515-605-9740. And then, okay, guys, so quick announcements before I get into the show.
And sorry, priority is Superchats, by the way.
Okay. Yep. So yeah. So how it'll go, guys, is if you call into the show and you super chat, what we'll do is we'll move you to the front of the line. And then we're going to try to get as many people as we can that don't pay, guys. Like I said, it's just that so it allows us to quickly get through things go on a priority. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we do it by super chat, because it makes it easier to organize everything.
And the earlier the better.
Yeah. So call in if you want to cut the queue. Go ahead and put your super chat with the last 4 digits of your number, and then Chris will make a note of it in the queue. Okay. So patreon.com/FreshFit, guys, go ahead and get all the behind the scenes content there. The Frank Castles, I think we had one this week. And
red dress,
annoying ass girl, stupid as hell. And then a bunch of other content behind the scenes you can't get anywhere else, man. So check us out over there, patreon.com/freshfit. After our shows that were too spicy, and or nudity, any of that shit, it's all on patreon.com/freshfit, so we don't get canceled. Also check us out on Anchor, guys. We're posting on there. I think we're posting on there 2 to 3 times per week.
Yeah, we are.
So check us out over there.
So stop tripping, you know?
Yeah, Anchor acts crazy sometimes because sometimes they monetize you, sometimes they don't. It's stupid, bro. They're fucking trash. But that's a whole other thing. And then also, guys, get the merch at FreshandFitPodcast.com. Get the hoodies and t-shirts over there. Also, check us out, our other YouTube channel, FreshandFit Clips, guys. If you don't got time to watch the full podcast, no problem. Go ahead and get the best parts of the show on our Clips channel. We post 2 clips per day on there, and then we also post 1 clip per day on this main channel. And then if you have an even shorter attention span, help get our channel, FreshandFit Shorts, guys, up to 10,000 subscribers, man. We're working on getting that channel up, so check us out over there. And then also, Fresh has a YouTube channel as well.
Guys, for behind the scenes, man, lifestyle videos, check out the vlog channel. We went shopping today.
Yeah.
Me and Rollo, we bought some off-white glasses. So now Rollo's in style. Show them real quick, Rollo.
Swag low Tomassi.
Call us the off-white boy.
Where's Fresh?
You can't see me.
Where Fresh go?
For stuff like
How much those sunglasses cost?
they were not pricey. These were like
I didn't ask.
400.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's Rollo. You got a brand.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
So for behind the scenes, check out the vlog channel, 100K on the way. And then the yacht party tomorrow is going to be insane.
I wish I could
We got some celebrities pulling up. It's going to be a movie. Check it out.
Yeah, Rollo, you fucked up, man. You're leaving early. You got to catch it on the next one.
You know, I was
You can take my spot, bro.
I was tag on an extra day.
Stayed, man.
And then also, guys, check out my other YouTube channel, Fed1811. I break down criminal cases on there. I just got a bunch of Tory Lane's case information for y'all. So I don't think I'm going to do it this weekend, but I'll probably do it the weekend after. This week, I may do one of my old cases from when I was actually an agent, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what I used to do when I was on the job myself. So, yeah, check me out over there, Fed1811, break down criminal cases. And then also, shout out to our guy, RolloTomassi. Where can people find you, Rollo?
Well, you can find me at therationalmail.com. At some point, I'm going to get back to the blog because now the book is out. So book 5 is now live. It's in the wild. You can find it on Amazon.com. Just type in my name or type in the Rational Mail. You'll find my author's profile there, and all five of it's weird to say 5 now. All 5 books are there. The most recent one. Oh,
My bad,
Hero. The most recent one
Peter.
is the Player's Handbook.
Yeah.
It focuses on aspects of game, but it is not like a how-to book. It's not going to take you into the clubs and hold your hand and tell you it's not lines or scripts or anything like that. What it is it's a why it works book, and the psychological principles, the statistics, and everything else that goes behind the thinking of game. And it was in response to a lot of people asking me, Rollo, what's the best book on game? And I couldn't really tell them beyond say somebody like Troy Francis or James Tusk, or even John from Modern Life Dating. But John doesn't even have a book, right? I mean, he just does stuff like that. And when I first got into doing writing Red Pill topics and writing about dating and intersexual dynamics, it came from the seduction community. So PUAs from back in the early 2000s. And the reason I was sort of interested in the first place is because I was going to a university at the time studying psychology. And I was doing peer counseling with guys, anywhere between the ages of 35 and 65. And I saw a lot of parallels between what these guys were, talking about in these forums, like Alt Fast Seduction or So Suave. And I took that from there and had a lot of conversations from 2002 till about 2012, about 10 years. And then I brought that all together on the blog in 2011. And then 2013 is, of course, when I published the first book here. And it all began really from the pickup artist seduction community. And it has evolved and grown into what we know as the manosphere and the Red Pill right now. And I had so many people asking me, we always talk about money, muscles, and game, right? Yep. And the one that I think is the most confusing is for guys is game, right? Because they want a book to read. They don't want to go out and go into clubs and try and trial and error kind of thing. So they want to be able to read why these things work, or what does an egg hit, right? What is cocky funny? What is amused mastery? What is jealousy in terms of having a girl have interest in you? We'll talk about IOIs. We still use these references today, but people don't have any, they don't know what they think. It's just schmaltzy PUA bullshit, right?
Yeah.
But there's actual principles and psychological principles that go behind all those. So that's what I explore in the book. And I have updated it, by the way, thanks to you guys, because you were the guys who told me, said, hey, you know what? All that stuff from Mystery Method from back in the day, the founding principles and the foundations are still good, but it needs to be updated. That's what I did. Because I updated it in the book as well. So it's all about, when I talk about how dating and intersexual dynamics today is brand management. The biggest the biggest way that people meet right now is online, and Instagram and everything else. And so I get into the nuts and bolts of that. And so I've kind of brought it up to 2022.
Nice. I like
that. You said that it's a modern guidebook to game.
It will help you understand the principles behind it. So when somebody says, "Oh, go and say this to her," or why is it that when you create an emotional response in a woman, it doesn't matter if it's positive or it's negative, you just have to have that emotional association. I'll go into detail in how that works. Or jealousy, right? Mystery used to say, a woman can't fall in love with you, or she can't really be genuinely interested in you until she feels jealousy for you. Okay, why? Why is that? So I go into the nuts and bolts of that, and then I go into the evolutionary psychology, the biology, and everything else that is associated with that. And yes, it cites sources and everything else. So everybody wants to jump on my ass about that, but it's very well cited, and it's actually the probably the most comprehensive book you'll ever find on Red Pill principles and game, and why we remember we did the show where we talked about here's where we come up with this data. Here's why we come to the conclusions that we do.
Yeah.
In book form, that's really what it's doing. It's not a how-to book. It's a why it works.
Why it works. Okay.
Yeah. And you guys were influential in that too.
No,
I
I
have to
appreciate
say. So I got to give you guys
man.
props for that too.
No, thank you. And I've always, admired mystery, and I've always admired the mystery method in the book. It's just that my thing was always that, damn, this structure is fantastic, but unfortunately this isn't going to work anymore, because that book was written in the a lot of it accounts. It was written in the early 2000s, but it counts for the early 2000s and the 90s, really the late 90s. So it's damn, women, yes, girls still operate the same, but the methodologies in which they operate now are a little bit different.
Well, and then the metrics for success back then were get a number close, right?
Yes.
Or to get an F close.
Number close nowadays
means nothing. It's
nothing
meaningless right now.
A number close nowadays is
for modern times, social media has a lot of play And back then, it wasn't as much prevalent, but now it is.
Yeah.
Today, so
Yeah, like a number close today is like they laugh at you for that shit.
It's nothing.
It's absolutely nothing. Like girl will give you her number and then block you right after
Boom.
on iMessage or whatever. So yeah, I think Hero's not too happy with me right now.
Hero's the fourth member.
I didn't mean to, man.
Come here, Hero.
I don't know if y'all heard him go earlier, but
I'm spending all day with this boy.
all right, so okay, guys, me and him are enemies, but no, I literally didn't see him. He always stands in weird spots, bro.
Yeah,
Every time he's here, like, nigga, why are you doing it randomly in the corner, hiding there? Like, what the hell?
He do be just sitting there.
You just be sitting there randomly. You don't even see him.
Hero's my Miami dog.
Way up there, brother.
Yeah, Mo, give them an update on what you got going, and then Chris, you can too, real quick, and then we'll get into the right into the phone lines.
Yeah. Yo, the weight update this week is 468. So that is So that was 3 pounds last weekend to this week.
Okay. So when you first started, how much did you weigh when you first walked in to Fresh and Fit?
500.
Damn.
You were 500?
Yeah.
God damn, nigga. That's like 5 people, man.
Nigga, how old are you? 31.
Oh man. You know, I'm gonna come back here in June, and he's gonna be down to like 300. I'm like, where's Mo?
So you're down. So you've lost 40 pounds now?
Yes.
40.
Yes. 38.
38 pounds. Okay.
Yeah.
No, awesome. So you walked in here, you're 500 now. Okay, now you're down to about 460.
30, yeah.
Okay, that's fucking awesome, man. Good stuff, man. Fucking.
We'll do this. When Mo gets down to a size that you choose, we'll bring him on the yacht.
There we go.
There it is.
There we
motivation
go.
right there, man.
There we go.
Because if it goes on a yacht, that shit would sink.
I believe in you, Mo. I believe in you.
And I also want to say this, and don't worry, Chris, I'll keep it short. And thank you, all you guys. I see you guys been in my DMs and out in public. Y'all been like, hey Mo, I've been noticing you, man. I see the progress. I really thank you guys so much. It means a ton. It means a lot. So with that said, while they hate, we create, buy real estate, and we lose weight.
That's what we're talking about. What about you, Chris? What do you got going right now? You want to tell people?
So shout out to the team, by the way.
This nigga been late all week, man. Sorry, guys. We started late this week. It's mostly Chris's fault, then followed by Walt.
Yeah, facts, right?
This nigga been tired this whole week, dying. But yo, real talk, guys. By today, we're gonna have 10 shows this week. So you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even on it too much with like Chris or Fresh because it's like we really have been working really hard. So it is what it is, man. Because I mean, I've been dead myself. But yeah, we're gonna have 10 shows, guys. There's content creators that don't give you out 10 shows a year, let alone in a fucking week, man.
I've been on at least 3 of those.
Yeah, Rollo's been here. Rollo's dying with us. It's like, goddamn.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Chris. Sorry, my bad.
No problem. Shout out to the team, by the way. This week and actually last week and this week, really recruited some new people to help us out with the team. Shout out to Zena. Zara's on the new team. Icy's working hard. Detox.
Zena's still out free somewhere?
Yeah. She's she's somewhere. she's floating around.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been with them coordinating, and as you guys see, we got new girls on the show. Shout out to the girls coming on.
Yeah, a lot of new girls this week on the show.
Yeah, facts. So definitely. So shout out to the merch gang, by the way. Discord, you guys are lit. Shout out to the mods in the chat. Shout out to you guys in general, because without you guys, we wouldn't be, pushing these shows out as smoothly as we can. So I just want to give a recognition out to the guys that are helping us behind the scenes. So
shout out to all the mods, man.
Discord,
seriously. Man. Discord gang.
Yeah, man. You guys really do like keep the chat, or organized and everything else like that. And we don't gotta banish people too much, guys. People talk reckless in the chat. It's fine. Let them talk reckless to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to ever get to a point where we're like just banning people for having different opinions, or I don't want to get to a point where we have to make it members only. I see a lot of YouTubers do that. I personally don't think we're ever gonna make our chat ever members only, because I just don't like that. It's like I want to keep it kind of open and let y'all be in there and go crazy and roast and do whatever you guys want. Even if you guys make fun of me and Fresh and Chris and Mo.
Yeah, and you make multiple fake accounts of Rollo. Yes.
And memes
it's
and
part
shit.
of the game, man.
Yes.
Yeah, it's part of the game,
if you
man.
see Rollo in the chat, I think it's pretty obvious that I'm not in the chat.
Yeah,
so please boot him out.
if he's not a mod, then
Yeah, man. So we're gonna always keep the chat free for y'all, man. We're not gonna make it members only, bro, because it's just like unless like some crazy shit happens.
All right, what y'all saying in the chat, man? Superchats?
Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
all right, so I'll read the chats and then we'll get right to the phone lines. And we got Rollo here, guys. So feel free to ask him questions. Okay.
Yes.
WWE lineup: Rollo, Vince McMahon, Myron, Tribal Chief, Fresh, and Chris. The Usos, Big Mo, Michael Cole, Fresh and Fit Fam, acknowledge me. Big Mo update, please. Yo, Chris, you feel me?
I don't feel you.
Mr. Mayhem 85.
Michael Cole, bro? Really?
Yeah, I know
Are you
that is
serious?
Michael Cole.
Yeah, he's sus, man.
Yo, that's a roast, though, bro. Damn. At least say Rikishi or something.
Yeah, you got it, Fresh. I got to find my.
We got 1,400 lays. $2. Rollo.
Oh, the fat kid in Brazil. Hi, how's it going, fat kid?
We got Stinks Nice and Good. $20 says, "Hey, Fresh and Fit, what is the best theft identity protection you recommend in case you lose or someone stole your social? Keep up the hard work. Oh, and Rollo, blow kiss, no homo." Okay. We use Identity IQ.
Yeah, but there's other ones as well. But yeah, Identity IQ is good.
Cool. And we got some more here.
Ghost 22.
We have Ghost 22. Holy! I just heard about the Johnny Depp case. Are you guys gonna break it down? I already see some RP truth in Johnny's testimony.
We're doing it. Yeah, we're doing it next week. Rollo, are you around next week?
Here?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Am I moving?
No. I mean, because we're gonna have Andrew come through. It might be good to have you on the panel as well as we break it down because we're gonna do I think multiple days of it. So maybe we could work something out. But I've been getting spammed on this Johnny Depp thing. I know it's bad when even girls are messaging me saying do this on your channel. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, just don't go look up #AmberTurd.
Literally,
you do
burn
not.
your eyes.
Really, don't do that.
Turd.
So, guys, what I'm going to do is if you left your phone number in the thing, I won't read your super chat, but we have you noted. Okay. So I see right now Anthony and then Fed at Piccolo. I see y'all on the line. So don't worry. I'm going to keep going with the super chats that way so I can make sure I get everybody in. But don't think because you super chatted your number and I don't say your name, we ignored you. It's just that Chris is going to move you to the front of the queue. He's doing it behind the scenes. Okay. Need juice. First corny, but he's still getting 3 or 4. So show respect. Please don't got pants. Please, I don't got pants on. Okay. Need juice.
Corny.
Guyver 104. Fresh yesterday. I meant the Indian guy from Love Is Blind on IG. The puppy doc. He already follows you. Rich, interview him. Okay. Papa Gold, $2 fresh. Did you restore her soul? Okay.
No, I did not.
No.
Shaquille Ahmed, number 8. Okay, got you. And shout out to BigMo on the Discord. And then $20 from My Talks. Seriously, thank you so much doing this podcast and being blunt and real with it. You honestly woke me up really hard about girls and how their minds work. Mad respect all the way from Spain. I'm finished though, so smiley face. Okay.
Spain.
And then we got Jay Sparrow. Okay, we got you. FNF Dallas. Troll Village. Citizen.
Oh boy.
Hey Rollo, my girlfriend, she's from Philly, slept with Ray J while we were on a break. Oh my god, I took her back. What are your thoughts? This nigga, bro.
Why you on a break? There ain't no break.
That's a shot.
There are no
That's a shot
breaks. The medium is the message. You are not on a break.
I get it.
I know. I get it.
Built like a bionicle. Some of us are simply built different. Hit the like button, my ninjas.
That nigga had me dying the last show,
I
bro.
watched that too.
Bro, I was like, yo, her face does look like a bionicle, bro.
Yo, Fresh
Will
was
there
live.
be audio version for the new book, Rollo?
Yes,
That's from
2
Ghost.
months from now.
Okay.
It's already the read is getting done. So.
Flaming Dragon. I can't call in to the show for free. I have to pay $3 a month just to call into the show. How can I call in for free? Just call in right now, bro. Just call in for free. We still take free calls, guys. The only reason why we have price tiers for the calls is that you can cut the line because obviously we can't answer every call. But yo, if y'all can see what's on Chris's screen, it's easily 50 to 100 callers in there every single time we go live on this thing. So guys, that's why. And then we got Seto Kaibo. What's bigger, Mo, Chris forehead, or Myron's bald spot? Probably my bald spot. Okay, Bo, Chris, the Bulls logo man has been working hard.
That is very true.
Karen Taylor, I love your podcast. Much love from the UK. I love your Fed 1811 channel, Myron. You're very talented. Thank you, Karen.
Okay.
And then Psycho Mantis, Rollo, my buddy, who I met through the social forums, doesn't want to accept the game has changed since 2003. How do I go about helping him when I say old? I mean PUA /
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. You know how to. Here's how you do it. Go pick up book 5 and have him read book 5 because it's essentially the old school stuff but updated for 2022. With stats, numbers, psychology. I mean, whenever somebody asks me like, what is the red pill, Rollo? And it's like it's impossible to give people like an elevator pitch about it. So again, this is like the thickest book I've ever put together. It's 500 pages, right?
Oh shit!
And I did that. By the way, it could have been probably pared down to about 400 or so, but everybody kept saying, the type is too small. I can't, my old eyes, I can't read the type, right? So I made it 12-point type. I made it, 17-point leading. So people have, no problem reading it. It's not written in $10 words. Average reading age can pick it up, and it is updated, like I said, for 2022. So when I talk about brand management, which I've talked about on this show several times, there's a full dedicated chapter to that right there. Body language as well, and why those things are things, right? Like why we talk about body language, why we talk about like alpha widows, why we talk about War Brides dynamic and what's the nuts and bolts behind that, as well as why does Amuse Mastery work? What is Kino? I don't think I've ever even done a show about Kino, which is just touch. You know? And that's like when they were talking about Kino back in 2002, that was a different time. That was before Me Too.
Yep.
Right now Kino means something a whole lot different.
Yeah.
So
facts.
So just so you get an idea of the update right there, but have them pick up by the way, #1 best-selling book in the dating category in Amazon
and
right
it just
now.
came out.
And let me clarify that. That's not like the #1 new release. It's the #1 bestseller in that category.
Bam.
Awesome. And I got the two books here actually, guys, right now. I got book 1 right here, and then obviously book 4, Religion. So, and then book 5 is out right now, guys.
Send you
check
all
it
of
out.
them so you have a matching set.
Yeah, absolutely. Aaron sends me his books. Shout out to Aaron. Okay, can't wait for the Dallas Meet Up. Let's go May 27th to the 29th. I'm still recovering from last night's tomfoolery. I don't know. We might go there a little bit earlier because who else is going to be there in Dallas? George Gammon, who else?
Okay, so that is going to be the collective event that will be on the 14th and 15th in Dallas. And then from there, I'm flying back here on the 16th, 17th, and 18th. I'm going to be doing some extracurricular things, just having meeting up with guys and everything, because the CME, of course, is on the 19th through the 22nd.
Yeah.
And then I'm finally flying out on the 23rd. So that whole week will be blocked off here for me in Miami. The first 3 days I'll be doing, I don't know, charter a fishing boat or something like that, or do meetups at the Centric or wherever around here where there's a pool, I guess, and just to hang out. So I'll be doing that kind of stuff. So if you are interested in, I know a lot of the other speakers are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So they're like, they have little special side events that they're doing.
Yeah.
In addition to them speaking at the event.
Okay.
So I'll be there, but the week before that is the collective event, and that is on the 14th and the 15th. That is George Gammon's thing.
Financial. I'm assuming
Rebel Capitalist is June. I want to say 25th, that weekend of the 25th. So then that's here, so you don't have to go anywhere. You just show up.
Okay. And Nigerian Flex, can't wait. No, read that one. Okay, shout out to the best podcast. Love to see y'all growing. You deserve it. Been here supporting it, and we'll continue. And shout out to the Discord gang, and that's from Rose. Thank you, Rose.
Yeah, it's funny. Me and Rose played Dead by Daylight together. I think two nights ago.
Fun fact,
I'm assuming that's a female.
There's girls in the Discord chat. Yo, shut the door, kid.
Yeah, I heard like a girl voice. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. From Mo, because Mo's always in there.
My nigga Dorkhead be killing it.
Okay.
That nigga funny as hell.
Yeah,
UK, man. He's hilarious.
Shout out to Dorkhead. He is hilarious. He be helping out a lot behind the scenes too, man. Shout out to fucking Dorkhead.
He was like, yo,
shout out to Rose.
Boom, boom. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro?
He helped me find a self-snitching video, which was funny as hell, that we played on the music video. It was played on the Feta channel. Agent Fit, shout out to my girl, Lutzi. She's a wonderful soul and can't wait for Leroy Johnson with his Dubai condo to come on the show. And also, please let Mo say no cap on God. And lastly, Fresh send a pick for vid 7026. That's definitely an insider joke.
It's the ultimate troll, bro.
Yeah,
Let's
just
make
be trolling
everybody.
Okay.
Hey, no cap on God.
All right, let's get the phone lines up.
Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a whole other community on the Discord, guys. Go check it out. They're wild on there.
Facts.
That's an understatement.
1 second. Okay, so let's go with Fedit 1360.
All right, what's up, man?
Go.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing?
Chilling, man.
Not bad. It's Friday, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I have a question I guess it's for all of y'all. I think Rollo would probably be the best one to maybe answer it.
Okay,
but
Rollo take it.
I just want to say, just before that, Chris, I appreciate you, brother. I bought one of the I Feel Like shirts, so nigga, you a savage. Keep doing your thing, brother.
Thanks, man.
Mo, keep doing your weight loss journey. You the shit, man. Fresh, bruh. Thanks for the advice about like taking girls to multiple spots. I was able to pull another girl. I appreciate you, man. You doing your thing, dog.
Much love, bro. Shout out to you.
And then Myron, after Rollo answers the question, I need some motivation, bro, because I've been kind of slipping. So if you don't mind, like I'm gonna throw the question real quick, and then I'm gonna kind of tell you some things that's been going on as far as my weight loss journey and all this other things. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, just make it fast because there's a lot of people behind you, man. That's all.
I know. That's why I'm trying to make it fast for y'all. Rollo, like my question is like, so I see like a lot of the, the Transformer community has kind of got very popular. It's a big topic now. And I think there's like, from what I've seen, it's like a disparity between men and women. And I know that there's some people who believe that they are transformers and not.
Okay.
But I think that there's a power dynamic that men are kind of like losing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some of them are kind of suffering, and they feel like maybe the best route to go is to kind of, transition over.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it might be a psychological thing. It might be a power loss thing. But in your opinion, what do you feel like the disparity between that? Like, do you feel like it's something that's just kind of newly come because a lot of average guys aren't getting attention from women, and they might not necessarily be, play for the other team. But they feel like that's kind of their only route to get to that point.
Yeah, so what you're asking me is it like a fluidity kind of thing? Because they way back in the day, I don't know how familiar you are with my old work on my blog. Actually, I wrote a very early post. I think it was like in 2011, and it was called Sexual Fluidity. And I wrote that in response to this trend, I guess, of women who were divorcing their husbands and they were taking up as lesbians at that time. And it was so popular that Oprah Winfrey did a full-on show about these women who were going and dumping their husbands and then suddenly discovering, magically that they are lesbians. And they tended to go look for more masculine women as their mates. Like they were feminine, females, and they would go and they would look for a dominant female, a butch female, to be their mate. And when I was looking at that, I go, well, that's interesting to me because I thought we were supposed to be born that way, right? I thought it was a biological deterministic kind of thing as opposed to it being sort of a behavioral thing. And I've always held that when we're talking about like homosexuality, when we talk about like transformers, it's really an adaptation. And it's like, how can I solve my reproductive problem? And the proximate cause is, how do I get off, right? How do I go and how do I form how do I make myself special enough to actually go out there and get intimate with somebody? And if that means I have to become a woman or I have to become a man, and in the case of, lesbians and stuff, that they'll be fluid, and they call it sexual fluidity. So, so that was my earliest sort of like, essays on that. Now, of course, things have changed quite a bit since then. And now I would say that a lot of this is behavioral. And as you know, my forte is behaviorism when it comes to psychology. And so I think that a lot of these people who suddenly decide that they are either gay or they are, or trans or whatever it is, have sort of fallen in with the crowd. Like, this is what makes me special. It's not enough just to be gay anymore, because now we have gay right, we can have a same-sex marriage, and that's like almost mundane now. Yeah. So in 2015, when they decided that we're going to allow homosexuals to be legally married, now that's over with, that doesn't make you special anymore. That's not something that sort of makes you an outlier. So now, how do we amp that up? What's the next level from there? And so, of course, now it's, we want to become men, or we want to become women, and we want to pretend that that gender is not biologically determined. Yeah. And
it's a social construct.
I hit on this, by the way, not too long ago, and I think it was a couple episodes ago, where I talked about the 4 laws of behavioral genetics. And if you go and you look at the work of Steve Stewart Williams, or even like God Sod or David Buss, there's a lot of people who are talking about this right now. And a lot of behavior is genetically determined, but it's modified by society, by what you're taught. Yeah. So when we see these kids who decided that they were born the wrong gender or whatever, it's usually just sort of going along to get along. Yeah. So it's not a genetic thing, put it that way, because if it was, they would have that behavior would have died out a long time ago, because you can't reproduce as a result of that. So it comes back down to biological determinism versus sort of the blank slate lie, which is everybody's the same, and we can all, gender is just a social construct. And I think that the idea of social constructionism is the number one most dangerous thing in Western societies right now. Yeah. Because that's what's setting legislation. That's where you get like that guy who was the trans swimmer, who was the number 463rd in men's, and then he's the number one in women's. Yep. And so everybody's equal, even Steven, until we put a man and a woman in a swimming pool and say, swim very fast, and see and let's see who wins. Yep. We talked about this on the show about domestic violence as well. So men and women are just the same until it's time to remove one of them from the home for domestic violence. And now suddenly you're the man, and we're going to default to the male anger bias, and you're out of the house. So now it's no longer who's a man and who's a woman,
I think that's
you're
one of the
definitely
most,
a man.
I think that's one of the most important episodes we've done. And guys, if you haven't already, please go back and watch that episode. We broke down why it's so dangerous for you as a man nowadays.
It's emotionalism versus empiricism.
Yeah,
Cohabitation.
to cohabitation with a woman, guys, because off the Duluth model alone, which a lot of people aren't aware of, like that shit right there should let you know, okay, it's not in my best interest to cohabitate with a girl long term. Listen, if you bring a chick to your spot and you hang out with her for a few days, that's one thing. But letting her cohabitate with you where she actually has residence there, that's a problem, guys. Because like I said before, when the police show up, they're going to presume you're the aggressor off rip, which you're automatically starting from a deficit, man. And that's not where you want to be. And that's unfortunately how the police departments and the legislation, the legal system in general works in the West, whether you're in the United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK, Spain, Portugal, blah, blah, blah. The Duluth model of domestic violence is how law enforcement interprets domestic violence
and
situations,
it's based
which
on
puts you at
gender
disadvantage.
binaries.
Yes.
The Duluth model is about gender binaries.
It's scary how many people don't know about this. And I knew about this for a couple years now, but the common person doesn't know that this is what binds police officers. And then if you live in the United States, guys, even Canada and other places, some provinces and some states have mandatory arrest laws where when they show up, someone has to go to jail.
And look, not every woman will do it, but they can.
Any woman
and
can.
things would be good for now. A couple years pass, or they get mad at you. You make a phone call, you're done for, bro.
made me feel
And we're
bad.
gonna what I was talking with Rollo about this too, guys. We're probably gonna make a playlist solely for like must watch videos for men. So like obviously we got the rape culture is a myth, right? We have the one on that we just did on domestic violence, why you shouldn't cohabitate with a woman, and then what was the other one we did? No, there was one we did. Another one.
Well, we did promiscuity, of course.
Promiscuity, how
another-
promiscuity affects women and why body count matters. Those are like I would say like 3 staple episodes that anyone that's like just getting into RP awareness, you need to watch those videos because they're very statistically driven.
I think I told you this as well, but I'm working this out with Mo right now where I'm going to go do like a Dropbox or something like that where I'm going to put like links to studies. I'm going to give you guys clips, like screen caps and stuff of when those topics come up, you'll have them instantly on hand. I might make that public so people can say, well, okay, well, where'd you get all that from? Well, here it is. It's a public thing. Go and look at this. Yeah. And this is why we talk about what we talk about.
We might make like a playlist.
It needs to be handy. Anyways,
so y'all can always like go back on Fertile because those episodes are always statistically driven and we put the studies in the description for y'all. So go check those out. So, okay, sorry, man. And then you had something else that you wanted, something about motivation. What's going on?
Get up and do it.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Well, no, it's shit, man. I'm 30 pounds overweight. I started back smoking cigarettes again. I've only been going to the gym maybe 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah. And I'm not as motivated at work. So I feel like I've been slacking really hard.
How old are you?
I know 30, about to be 31.
Okay. And how tall are you? How much do you weigh?
I'm 5'6", and right now I'm like 191, 192.
Okay. So go ahead, continue. So you've been smoking cigarettes again. You've been cutting back on your gym volume.
Yeah, I've been eating over my calorie deficit. Like I'm probably eating over 200, 2,300 calories. I'd say almost every day, and just bad habits. And like I said, not as going to the gym as consistently. Just making bad decisions, drinking a little bit more than I should be. Just kind of falling down, a bad spiral, making stupid decisions.
Yeah, and so as you guys know, a couple of days ago it was 420, and I posted, if you smoke weed, weed is for losers. Change my mind, and I got a bunch of fucking idiots sending me messages like,
"Oh, Joe Rogan or Michael Phelps or blah blah blah, like they smoke pot, or look at me, I own a business and I make money and I smoke pot."
Listen, man, if I lined up 100 fucking people, right, and I told them, all right, man, smoke weed, do what you want to do, I would argue 80 to 85 of them are probably going to like fall off the wagon, get lazy, become lethargic, overeat, do some fuck shit, right? Now, just because you're an exception and you're able to smoke pot and still be productive does not necessarily mean that it's still good for you. This is the same stupid argument that people make. Oh, I drink red wine because it's good for your heart. You know what else is good for your heart? Going to sleep, eating spinach, drinking water, going to the fucking gym, and not being a dumbass. So people will always use like dumbass excuses. Yes. Oh, dark chocolate is good for your heart to substantiate their bad decisions, okay? So this isn't me knocking you or whatever, bro, because here's the thing. I don't even got to shit on you. You know what's going to happen? You said you're 5'6"? Or 5'9"?
Yeah.
5'6", right?
5'6".
All right, you're 5'6", 191 pounds. You're a fucking bowling ball, bro. Okay, so I don't even gotta roast you, nigga, because life is gonna roast you. And here's the thing: you're probably starting to feel the ramifications of your poor decisions now. Okay, I always say it, bro. Right? Being lazy will hurt you long down the road, especially as a guy, because reality always catches up to you as a man. It doesn't catch up to you a lot of the time as a woman until you become older, but as a man, it always catches back up to you. And you're starting to feel the consequences of it now, which is why you're calling in saying, yo, I need some motivation. It's simple. You're a fucking bowling ball right now. You're fat as fuck. You sound like a bitch. You sound defeated on the phone. And you need to get out there and stop being soft. That's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? Like when guys are like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this. It hurts to go to the gym. I want to drink. I want to do all this other shit. Yo, a lot of you guys are just fucking pussies. At the end of the day, a lot of you motherfuckers are just soft, pussy motherfuckers. Because here's the thing too that I want people to know. Going to the gym isn't enough. You got to train with some intensity too. You know how many times I walk in the gym, I see niggas in there look the same for 5 years. Look the same. You know why? Because they go in there, they don't train hard, they be soft. Oh, they're on their phone, fucking around, talking to dumbass bitches, whatever. You got to go in there with a purpose, bro. When you go in there with a purpose, there's going to be a result, okay? So purpose, action plus purpose equals result. If you go to the gym and just go through the motions, it's not going to do nothing for you, bro. And 191 pounds, just to put things in perspective for you, I'm 6'3", I'm 200 pounds. You're fat as fuck. You are literally fat as fuck, okay? Like, unacceptable, 100% unacceptable. And here's the thing: as a guy that's 5'6", I tell everyone on this on the podcast, if you're under 6 feet tall as a man and you're not in shape, you are fucked. You better be like Fresh and get some money, nigga, because that's the only thing you're gonna have redeeming you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way around it. You know what I'm saying? You have to make up for that. If you're under 6 feet tall, you have a disadvantage in the sexual marketplace. We just talked about this with Rollo. You're competing with, whether you know it or not, when you're talking to the most attractive girls in your city or most attractive girls in your local sexual marketplace, you're competing with NBA players, athletes, NHL players, baseball players, rappers, whatever. You may not know it, but you are competing with them. Okay? You are. So what are you going to do? Are you going to sit here and cry and be 5'6", 190 pounds, drinking all the time, say, oh my God, I don't know how I feel about this? Or you're going to take some action and make a change.
Right. That's what I was going to say is you need to change your mind about yourself. That's essentially what it comes down to. I hate to give that bullshit, like, mindset crap, but it's very true. It's like you will only get what you have gotten if you keep doing what you have done.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to change.
You have to change your mind about yourself. I'm a different person because I fucking say I'm a different person right now. And it sounds like you're depressed because you're stuck in a negative feedback loop right now. And you need Myron to kick you in the ass. Okay. So yeah, tough love. Great. Okay. But nothing changes until you change your mind about yourself. And so it will never become like working out and getting in better shape. Changing your habits will never be something that you do until you change your mind about yourself, and then it becomes intrinsically rewarding. I'm 54 fucking years old. I love going to the gym. In fact, I hate going to the gym here, but I still go because I can't breathe in there. There ain't no ventilation at the hotel over here, but I'll still go down there and do it. I still go out there and run around. I still go out there and try to move myself around because I feel bad if I don't now. And so for me not to get up and not to want to exercise, I run with my dogs every day. I run, and mostly twice a day. I have greyhounds, for crying out loud, man. I'm doing like anywhere between 3.5 to 4 miles a day on average. Sometimes I do more depending on the season, but I'm out there doing that every day because either I have to or because I feel weird if I'm not the one doing it, because I changed my mind about myself and changed my habits as a result.
Yeah, you gotta want to change, man. I mean, honestly speaking, you're here asking a question about how to do better. If you want to make the change, you will. If you don't want to, you won't. So,
all right, Colin.
Yeah, man. So, the last thing I'm going to say is that in 2022 and beyond, you can't afford to be mediocre as a man anymore, bro. It used to be at the end of time where, you could just have some game, and you can go ahead and swindle girls out of some sex and, run pickup artist type methodologies. If you want to get bad bitches in 2022, you have to be an apex male. And what I mean by that is you have to have everything in check. You have to be in shape. You have to have your money on point. You have to dress well. You have to smell good. You have to understand female nature. You got to be a complete package, bro. Y'all see it every
money,
fucking day.
Game.
Yeah, man. And frame. Shout out to our guy John from A Model Life Dating. Shout out to Rollo. We talk about this all the time. We're not here to teach you guys, text her this message and you're gonna get some sex. Like, no, we understand that you got to come at it from a holistic approach. And you got to become a better man. Because I tell y'all all the time, you don't learn this shit to get girls. You learn this shit so that you don't get finessed by girls and you could pick who you want to bring into your life versus having to bring girls into your life because you're operating from from scarcity. We want you guys to operate in abundance. Look at these ugly bitches that we've been bringing some girls on the show sometimes that aren't even that attractive, and they be out here, the guy that's 7 feet tall and I deserve the best and blah blah blah. You see their delusion? I need y'all niggas to be delusional just like them, okay? But delusional because you've earned it, okay? Not them delusional just because they exist. Oh, I deserve a really top tier guy.
Wait, this the first caller?
Yeah, first call.
Yeah.
God damn.
Let's keep going.
Here's the thing, though. The reason why is because there's a lot of guys that are in his shoes in the chat that I guarantee that are struggling right now with motivation. So, bro,
I appreciate
you don't have a choice, man. You must self-improve in 2022 and beyond, bro.
You know how to do it.
You're not going to get to where you want to be.
You need to do. You know what has to be done.
So quit being a
what
little
is it?
bitch.
75% of the U.S. population is overweight. If you are in shape, you will put yourself ahead of 75% of guys.
All right, Fed.
Real talk, bro. You're a fucking bowling ball right now, though. 5'6", 193 pounds. You're fat as fuck.
Do it.
Unacceptable.
Do it.
Go lose some weight, man.
All right, Fed. Thank you,
man.
fam.
Peace.
All right.
Fucking bowling ball.
You.
Okay, let's go with let's see, make sure.
I think Jose said super chat, right?
Yeah, this
100.
yeah, 0998.
Yo, 0998, what's up, man? And we'll keep it quick from this point forward. We're gonna shotgun these questions, but that was a very good one because it would help a lot of people. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was an excellent one. Hi, I was gonna say, Rollo, I already purchased your fifth book. I'm waiting for it to come in tomorrow. My question is, well, this for everybody, but especially Rollo for sure, is what is the best way to understand female nature? It's not only for me, but it's for everyone else that's listening as well. Because sometimes I think some people I think some of us maybe have a hard time really getting like a definitive, objective, like what is female nature and how to understand it better. So that's really that's my question. Yeah.
Experience teaches harsh, but it teaches best. Unfortunately, that you sometimes you get into situations where you can get into learning situations. You can make very bad decisions that have an impact on your life. So what's the best way to understand female nature? I'm going to go and just be ballsy here and say it's read my books, right? But have an interest, take a keen interest in your nature and women's nature as well. And I think the first step in that is accept that there is an actual female nature and a male nature. And there's lots and lots of research on this. I'm just a guy on the internet. Like a lot of the stuff that when I talk about, I just connect dots. I just have a keen interest in human nature, I guess. But like when I talk about intersexual dynamics and I talk about men's nature and women's nature, I do that from the perspective of I have access to information that people who came before me, you had to specialize in that. You had to specialize in evolutionary psychology, specialize in evo bio, anthropology, sociology, that kind of stuff. The truth is out there, right? I mean, you can go and find this stuff, but you have to have the curiosity and you have to have the interest to do so. If that's not you and you don't want to be sort of this, scientist of, human behavior, then there are some really good books. There's some really good people to listen to. I tend to focus on the evolutionary psychologists. So like Dr. Godsad. I look at Steve Stewart Williams. I think it's a great book. And then people who I might not necessarily agree with, but I think that they're really, consummate statisticians. I still can, gain a lot of knowledge from them and then, move on from there and take what I need and then connect those dots. So I think the best way to learn about human nature and women's nature in particular is to actually go out and experience it. That's why I keep saying, spin more plates, my son. Because you need to go out there and experience. It's one thing to read things in a book, but it's another thing to put things into practice. And you need to understand that like the red pill is the theory, game is the practice, and each one is incomplete without the other. So each one game informs red pill informs game, and that's how we keep going. And I'm going to say I'm not the last word in this either, okay? Because there's going to be people who come after me who are going to have, access to information that I don't have right now, who can either build upon my stuff or they can tell me I'm full of shit. That's fine. I'm happy to modify anything or adjust my interests in this as, information is made available. But for right now, I think the best way to do that is to just simply take a keen interest in it and then, follow certain guys and read certain books.
All right, Fresh.
Feeling nature, man. Honestly, from experience, to me that's the best way. That's how I learned because I made hella mistakes, good and bad. It taught me how to move, how to adapt, how to, maneuver. And as a result, man, I feel like I'm free because now I know how to operate, I know how to move, and I get what I want you know, what the danger.
I love it when people throw this at me. They'll be like, "Well, Rollo's married, so he can't be red pill," or "Rollo's red pill, so he can't be married." Right? And it's like he can't speak knowledgeably about this stuff. It's like, dude, I have so much experience. I have so much interest in this. Does that mean that I am like, just because I know how a parachute works? Does that mean? And I've never jumped out of a plane. Does that mean that I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to a parachute? It's that kind of stuff. It's not you don't have firsthand experience knowledge. In some cases I do, in some cases I don't. It just depends what we're talking about. But when they want this sort of expertise, it's lived experience. So I am in no way I didn't get where I'm at right now because I did everything right.
Yeah,
I'm here now because I did a lot of things wrong. And I learned from those, and fortunately, they weren't permanent mistakes. And now I can use those as sort of experience, but also another keen interest in that. Those mistakes made me interested in human nature.
All right, I'm going to give everybody a chance. Come on over to YouTube right now, guys, because what I'm going to say right now, I took some notes down. And this is probably one of the most powerful things I need you guys to understand about female nature that will sum this all up and put a nice little bow on it. So come on over to YouTube right now, guys. Type in Fresh and Fit. I might get canceled for saying this shit, but I'm going to say it. I don't give a fuck.
Before you start,
yeah, go ahead. Please.
We all look pretty thug tonight, but
we do actually. We're all wearing black hoodies and shit.
Hey, call us the BBB.
We look like we belong in body count.
And Rollo, me and you had a little bit of a conversation on this, and I think this is going to jog your memory. So you got and then kill the Facebook stream too. Come on over to YouTube, guys. Fresh and Fit, search it, okay? Because this is really important. What I'm going to say. Okay, so for this to make sense, okay, we got to understand the definition of two words. You got empathy and you got sympathy.
Yes.
Okay, so sympathy, guys, is the feelings of pity and sorry for someone else's misfortune. Okay, feeling sorry for someone. Women are capable of this. Empathy, however, is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Women lack this. One more time. Women can feel sympathy, which is feelings of pity and sorrow for someone else's misfortune. However, they lack empathy, which is what? The ability to understand and share the feelings of another. If there's one thing that I've learned from doing this podcast and interviewing well over 1,000 women at this point, and one striking resemblance upon all the women's worldviews is they all don't know, don't understand, and most importantly, don't give a fuck about your experience as a fucking man. They do not care, okay? Because when we tell them the male experience, not only do they not care, they argue against it, say you should like this instead of liking that. Why is it like this? That's fucked up, etc. Instead of understanding, they challenge it and say, why can't you look at the world through my worldview? So when I say something along the lines of, why the fuck should a man accept a woman that's masculine, hyper-aggressive, assertive, dominant, etc.? Their stupid-ass response is, well, this is how it is. Like, why are you so insecure? Why can't you accept a girl that gets her bag and whatever? Are you challenged by that? Are you threatened? Oh, why can't you accept a girl that has a 200 body count and fucks more than you do? Are you threatened? Are you insecure about it? Where does this all come from? It comes from their lack of ability to have empathy and understand the male experience, what men want, and they don't give a fuck, guys. So if there's one thing you guys could take away from female nature to understand in 2022, especially where we live in a gynocentric social order, as Rollo says, and where women come first and men come second, it's they don't know your experience. They don't understand your experience, and most importantly, they don't give a fuck about your experience.
They don't share the experience.
They don't care.
Let me try to simplify this a little. Have you ever broken a bone? Have you ever broken any bone in your body before?
Fracture.
Fracture? Yeah. Any kind of, what'd you break?
Wrist for motorcycle accident.
Really? Damn. Did you ever break a bone?
One time, pinky.
Your pinky bone. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have broken like my ankle. Actually I had a dancer's fracture at one point. It wasn't from dancing or anything like that. But I've broken a bone before. So when you, like right now, you just said, oh, I broke my wrist. I can sort of I can empathize with that because I have broken a bone before and I know what the pain feels like when you break that bone.
Yeah.
So that is empathizing. I can share that feeling because I've gone through that a similar or if I broke my wrist, I've gone through exactly the same thing. That's empathy. If I have never broken a bone in my body and you have, I can be sympathetic, but I cannot be empathetic with you because I've never gone through that experience as well. That's the difference.
Yes.
And the problem is that we think, and we have been taught from a very early age, and really this comes with, gynocentric social order. We have been taught that women are magically, metaphysically, supernaturally able to feel empathy for anyone or anything.
Could be further from the truth.
Honestly, I think that puts an undue burden on women because they're expected to be able to say, oh, you broke a bone, I broke a bone, and therefore I can understand and be empathetic with what you are. She can be sympathetic, but if she's never broken her bone before, she can't be, oh, I have some magical spiritual reason, I'm vibing, right? I feel like I could be empathetic with your fracture. No, you can't, because you don't share that. So you don't have a similar experience to relate that empathy to. That's the difference between empathy and sympathy.
Yes, and I want people to understand that they're two different words. That's why I defined it twice for y'all. The other thing too, I want to say, men must be empathetic. You want to know why? Because we have to be the ones to go out there and get the fucking girls. So if you're gonna go ahead, any guy that's good with women is a step ahead of what she's thinking, or has a pre-planned modus operandi as far as like what she's going to do, and they're ready to handle objections. Because to be good with women, you must understand how they think, you must understand how they operate, and most importantly, you must be empathetic to their experience so that you can go ahead and deal with objections that come down the road when you deal with women. Last minute resistance, meeting you in a public place, walking her to different places, etc. This all requires empathy from a male perspective. Guess what, motherfuckers? Women don't have to be empathetic about you because you're the one going after them. So they have the privilege of not having to know and or understand you as a man. Now, does this hurt women late down the road? Yes, it does, because this is why most of these bitches can't keep a nigga around. That's the truth, because they lack empathy. But it doesn't matter, because you have to be the one empathetic in the beginning to even get the fucking girl. So once you get the girl, it's on her to become empathetic and figure out your experience and how to keep you. Most girls are not capable of doing that. We have the stats to show it. More women are single today than ever before. Why? Because we live in a God-centered social order where women are told you're sugar and spice and everything nice. You don't have to self-improve. Men need to accept you however you come. Let me get a career. Let me be fat. Let me be obnoxious. Let me be assertive. Let me be masculine. Let me talk and act like a fucking nigga. Suck my dick. They are taught to be accepted no matter how they behave. So they don't have to be empathetic, because no matter what, some simp is going to come down the road, still hit on them, get the box, and then eventually leave them after they realize, oh, this bitch can't even identify with me. Fuck this shit. But it doesn't matter, because they've got what they wanted. They've gotten attention, guys. It's fleeting. This is why girls don't get hit with this knowledge until they're 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, when they don't get the same level of attention. So my thing is this, to bring this all full circle. Women don't have to be empathetic to your experience, because they're going to get attention no matter what the fuck they do, because they're in a privileged position where they're being pursued. So don't expect them to understand your experience. A lot of you guys think, man, they're logical and rational. They'll be able to understand. No, they're going to feel sympathy for you. And guess what? Sympathy and arousal cannot coexist. One more time for you motherfuckers.
Anti-seductive.
Sympathy and arousal cannot coexist. So when we tell you guys don't be fucking vulnerable with these bitches, I mean that shit, because they're not capable of being empathetic to your experience. So all they can do is be sympathetic to your experience. And they're not the same. When a girl's sympathetic for you, bro, she is not going to find you attractive anymore. The reason why it's called sympathy is because guess what? After she feels that sympathy for you, nigga, you're gonna have to start sipping, because she ain't gonna like you no more. That's the reality.
There's no such thing as a pity fuck.
Nope.
There's no such thing as a pity.
So stop crying in front of your girl. Stop believing the bullshit about be vulnerable with me, be soft with me, show your emotions. They don't know what the fuck they want, because they're not empathetic to your experience. They don't know what the fuck it takes to keep a man. So for you, you have to be the empathetic one, understand what women want, etc. Get in there, and then it's on her to become empathetic and figure you out. But if she don't, then she ain't worthy of it. But most girls, guys, standard hardware, they don't care about being empathetic to you, because no matter how they behave, they're going to continue to get attention from men. So that's the biggest thing you could take away about female nature. They don't know and or care about your fucking experience as a guy. They can feel sorry for you, but they're never going to be in your shoes, because they're not self-made millionaires like we are. They're fucking trust fund babies when it comes to the sexual marketplace. One more time. Women are trust fund babies. You're a self-made millionaire if you do the work. So they can't identify with your experience. Stop telling about your experience. Stop crying in front of them. They don't give a fuck, and they don't understand you. And they really, man.
You know what's the scary part? Like, the fact that they don't care.
They don't care.
And every night on the show, you ask them, hey, what do you want in a man? Oh, 6 figures, 6 feet tall, 6 inches, successful, good looking. Cool. Now the question is, what does that man want from you? Sex. It's like, yo, they have no idea, because you know what?
No clue.
They don't care.
They don't. Bro, think about it. And I want y'all to understand.
No incentive to care.
Yeah,
There's no incentive to care.
I want the guys out there, because you guys, okay, y'all. I see the flame emojis. Yes, finally, someone's saying it. That's true. But I want you guys to really feel the pain, just like I do with these bitches. Imagine, niggas. Imagine. You play video games all day, Fortnite, live with your mom, didn't have a job, getting your dick sucked by a bad bitch every day if you wanted, right? And you don't have to do anything. Would you go to the gym? Would you go to work? Would you become an entrepreneur? Would you become successful? Probably not. Most guys would be like, you know what? I don't need to do anything. I got bitches coming here and fucking me and sucking me no matter what I do. Fuck this shit. That is the female experience. Would you care to understand female nature? Would you care to be empathetic to their experience? Would you care to figure them out? No. You would just say, bitches hit me up and they want to come and fucking suck and they're bad as hell. You know what? I don't care. You're not going to care to get to know them. That is how women operate. Think about that. You playing on Twitch every single day, getting your dick sucked by a baddie and fucking her without doing anything but existing.
Now you know why I don't go to the gym.
There you go. Fresh is a part experiencing it a bit.
I'm giving up.
But real talk, man. Men are fueled by wanting to get laid a lot of times, and men understand I need to self-improve to get girls. Women don't have that burner performance, guys. So they don't give a fuck about what you think or your experience, okay?
It's all incentive.
All right. That's all I got.
I think there's a special button for that, Myron.
Which one? DeMarco?
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm targeting?
Yeah, fuck that bitch. Yeah, I got you.
No, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
But real talk, though, man. You know what I'm saying? So, guys.
It's not a show if we don't do that.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, the main takeaway is this. Women have sympathy. They can feel sorry for you, but they lack empathy. They cannot understand your experience and or appreciate it, and they don't care to know it. Okay? Most of the time, they don't care to know it. If you find a girl that does care to know it, congratulations. You found a girl that's very rare, and she might be worthy of something.
Facts. Jose, $100 says, number one podcast in the world. Love to see Rollo as a guest. Shout out to Mod Gang, shout out to Discord Gang. FNF for life. Love to hear all the gems being dropped. Fresh, Myron, Chris, the greatest producer. BigMo, multi-talented genius.
Yes.
Rollo, nothing but goats. Like the goddamn video for the algo.
So if there's one thing to understand about female nature, guys, it's that what we just broke down for y'all. Because Rollo always talks about female solipsism, and then I was like thinking in my head, like, hold on. And solipsism, guys, basically thinking the world revolves around you. And then I was like, you know what? They lack empathy too. So it's like it goes both ways. Yeah. So their empathy and sympathy are not the same. They'll feel sorry for you, but they're not going to understand.
Girls should feel sorry for them, but they definitely would never
No,
will.
bro.
Such thing as a pity fight.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with $50. Doc Hancock.
Doc Hancock in the building.
06.
He gets to the last. He gets to the last yacht party.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What's up, bro?
What up, bro?
Am I on? You guys hear me?
Yes,
we
sir.
got you.
Rock and roll.
Yo, it's good seeing you guys again. Hey, Fresh, Rollo, Myron. Rollo, I just want to let you know I read your book when I was 25.
Oh.
Really appreciate it. I'm going to read this next one that you got coming up.
Yeah.
And it's really awesome to see you guys come together, right? So I read your book in 2014, and lo and behold, 2021, 2020, these guys show up and you guys collaborate. I mean, that's incredible, right? So it just shows that they really pay homage to the guys that came before them, and I appreciate that. It means you guys are real with the red pill.
Absolutely.
Now, I got another question here for Fresh. Bro, I see you in your new whip. All right, I see you with the top down in your new whip. When are me and you gonna race in the R8 with the top
Bro,
down?
you don't want this smoke, bro, with the evil nigga. Pull up, let's do it.
You don't want to smoke with me. Come on, bro. I see you riding around. I want my race.
Yo, is your R8 monitor or no?
No, it's not. But it's got the same engine. Come on, man. V10. Let me get my race with the top down.
I'll tell you where you won't be racing is downtown Brickell.
That was easy.
Down the street, Rollo, so I know exactly where we're at.
Hey, Doc. All we gotta do, bro, is pull up with some girls, bro. That's a race right there, bro. We don't need to be on the streets, bro. For me, so that's good. That's good enough for me.
You got my number, so you let me know when and where. All right.
All right, my guy.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling into the show.
Shout out to you, bro.
Appreciate that. Okay, who's up next?
6267. $15.
Yeah, that boy's doing well for himself.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Show.
Yeah, you're up.
Hey, I have to say that it is a complete honor to be talking to all of you. And,
Thank you.
Especially the Godfather himself. I started watching Fresh and Fit last year in the spring of 2001. And I was 348 pounds. I was on 3 blood pressure medications. I was diagnosed as pre-diabetic, had horrible cholesterol and joint pain. I was plagued by depression and anxiety, and often found myself crying myself to sleep, despite making the most money I've ever made in my adult life. Since watching Fresh and Fit, there was a epic rant sort of similar to the one that Myron went on earlier, where he talked about his dad and just sort of the position his dad would be in if he had the advantages. And Myron basically just went off into the camera, and I took that to heart. Since then, I've lost 70 pounds. I'm off 2 of the 3 blood pressure medications. I started consuming as much RP content as I possibly could. Donovan Sharp, obviously Rollo, all of your material. My player's handbook arrives on Sunday.
Nice.
Richard Cooper, Andrew Tate, and I kicked out my useless girlfriend. I dropped all my loser friends. I made some like actual life goals, and I work every day to be congruent to them. And I never miss after-hour show ever while I'm in the gym. And I want to just say, even though I'm very grateful to all of you, directly to Myron, from the bottom of my heart, I humbly thank you. You saved my fucking life, man. So thank you. I do have a legitimate question, and it is, now that I have put on the RP lens, I've noticed that it's very difficult for me with other people and other guys who are not exposed. And I know that there's lots of online communities. I'm in yours. I'm in Andrew Tate's Hustlers University. But it would be great to also have people like to connect with in real life. And so my question is, how do I navigate relationships, especially with other men, like even my own brothers, now that I've seen outside of the matrix? And again, thank you all for your time.
Well, first and foremost, man, thank you, bro. Calls like that is why we do what we do. I really appreciate that. And the biggest thing, man, is, and I was talking with Fresh about this like last week, bro. Like hanging out with blue pill dudes will just get you frustrated and pissed off, man. So a lot of the time you're better off just being alone than hanging out with those types of individuals, because they're gonna sabotage you, they're gonna frustrate you, it's gonna be annoying. So you definitely want to join a community, bro. Whether you could join our Patreon community. I know John from Modern Life Dating has a fantastic community. Like all these content creators that you mentioned have communities. Rollo has a community, so you could join parts of them, all of them, and you want to surround yourself with like-minded guys. And wherever you live in the state, what state do you live in?
I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, bro, there's gonna be plenty of guys out there in that area, bro. I mean,
I'm gonna be down there on the 12th of
Get
May.
into Discord, bro. You can talk with like-minded guys, and you can set up meetups and everything. Because we got guys out in Las Vegas as well that are part of the Fresh Fit fam, bro.
There's a big community.
Yo, you want a community right now you can talk to right now on the phone? Get on Discord.
Jump on Discord, man. A lot of cool guys on there. They troll a lot, but you'll be there with a bunch of like-minded guys that are funny and stuff.
Less trolling guys.
And but yeah, bro, like that made my day, man. Like I said, like the money is great. Obviously, I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all, oh yeah, like I would do this for free. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Like obviously, everything is financially motivated, but at some point, that starts to drop off, and you start to do it more because of the passion. Because like I told y'all before, man, my real estate alone, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Now I could walk away from this and be fine. And at this point, we're doing it because like calls like that, bro. Like, and that's selfish. I'll be the one to admit it. Like, it is a little selfish for me to get these phone calls, to get these DMs saying you changed my life or whatever you say my life. It helps my ego. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. But knowing that there's someone behind the scenes that like literally like is living a better life off of me talking shit into a camera, like that's you can't. There's no better feeling, man. And thank you for calling and telling us that. But my advice would be just get in a community, jump on our Discord, join Rollo's community, join any of these guys' communities that you mentioned. These are all great content creators. We respect and admire all these guys too. And, we all look and this is why I say it's so stupid when guys in the RP fight each other, because we all agree on like 99% of the same stuff. We might have different methodologies to deal with the problem, but we all identify the same problems. So get in there with like-minded guys, man. Stay away from dudes that are blue pill. They're going to piss you off. They're going to get you mad. They don't think like we do. They're not able to think outside the box. And quite frankly, they can get you in trouble, especially if you work like a corporate job or anything like that. So yeah, man, thank you for that, bro.
All right, caller. All right, let's go with 1 second.
That really means a lot, man. I'm over here like deep, fucking, man.
Like I thought you was about to cry, nigga.
No, man.
I was gonna record your ass.
Hey, 1, 2, 3.
You guys ain't catching me slipping. I may come close, but you'll
hold
never
your
catch
frame,
me.
Myron.
You'll
hold
never catch me.
Myron Gaines crying on camera.
You'll never catch me, guys.
Next time.
What's up, fam?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, good to talk to you guys. Hey, I'll keep it brief. Shout out to the guy before me for asking the question I didn't that I was going to ask, so I can ask the question that's more relevant. But before I get to that, I want to thank you guys for giving me the tools that I needed to build the life that I want to have. That's what the RP is all about. Remember, guys, it's not about following a template. It's about gaining the tools you need, general principles you need to make your life better.
Thank you.
All right? So with that out of the way, guys. Anyway, so one thing I was thinking about lately is the trend that was going on, that still goes on to this day, really, of basically male feminists that get like me that come out as like they end up getting exposed as sexual predators of some kind, right? So one case that I was thinking about or that I was learning about recently was a Twitch streamer named Pokimane and and one of her colleagues named Fedmeister. And I don't think you guys have covered this, but I was looking at the story of that, and if you don't know the story, I mean, go look it up. There's all kinds of stuff about it, but basically the main issue that this dude was having was that he was harboring intimate feelings for basically every single girl he was coming into contact with. And because of that, but because he was too afraid of rejection, he was basically getting drunk and making weird advances on girls and doing weird incongruent shit. And then, like, you know, girls like didn't say anything for a while until one girl did, and then everyone said everything. Yep. Long story short, dude, you know, had his life ruined because of it. And I think that, like, the feminist types would have a much better time accepting the RP if they understood that this sort of white knight mindset leads to sexual predation like that, because they don't want to face rejection, and instead would rather, you know, get drunk and then, you know, do some stupid shit. And I was wondering what you guys thought about that.
So I'll address this real quick because I know Rollo's going to hit it out the park. So I'm going to simply say this, and a lot of people laughed at me when I said this shit, but it's so true. The left always eats themselves, okay? These social justice warriors, these woke mob people, these people that are all about, oh yeah, you know, equal rights for everybody, and we gotta treat everyone equal, and everybody, blah, blah, blah. Like they go super, super hard for feminism or social justice, whatever it may be. They always eat themselves. Ethan Klein, laughed at us.
8-3.
He laughed at us when I said the left always eats themselves.
in Barbados.
What fucking happens? About a month later, he loses all his sponsors because the same mob that he tried to appease to, okay, that he removed videos of Jordan Peterson for, that he changed his whole content for, all those people, what did they do? They turned on him. So in today's day and age, you can't apologize to woke mob. When they say, oh, you made those comments about black women, suck my fucking dick. I did, and I don't care. We will continue to say what we want to say. We're going to stay 10 toes down, and we're going to continue to make jokes, because y'all only cry when we make fun of one race. You don't give a fuck when we make fun of Asians. You don't give a fuck when we make fun of Mexicans. You don't give a fuck when we talk about white people. But if we make a joke on a Shaniqua or LaQuisha, we don't dabble in the dark. Ha, ha, ha. Making a joke on a fucking dating app website, everyone wants to come and say, y'all are racist. Well, you know what? Go suck a fucking dick. We're not changing, because when you apologize to the woke mob and you go ahead and go on their fucking narrative, they're always going to come back and eat you, bro. Look at what Ethan Klein did. He tried to appease to those motherfuckers, and what did they do? They canceled his sponsorships and fucked him up. And here's the thing. I'm not even going to knock Ethan. I'm going to knock his audience, these social justice warrior woke motherfuckers, because they will always turn on you, bro. They will always turn on you. And this is a perfect example of what I mean by that. These fucking guys that want to white knight for these chicks or whatever, they be the biggest simps, and they be the biggest fucking pervs, because they've been holding it in for months, years. Oh, let me march for women's rights. When in reality, they're trying to fucking put their right nut in that bitch. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit, man. The left always eats themselves and improves itself time and time again. So, Rollo, I'll turn it to you, bro.
Live by the woke, die by the woke. That's essentially what it is. Live by the woke, you die by the woke. Live by the sword, you die by the sword, right? So that's number one. Number two is the reason why these guys opt for what I call identification game. If you've read my first book, I talked about it in there. It's called Identity Crisis. And what guys will do is they will think, they buy into the idea that the more alike they are with women, the more they identify, the more they align themselves with women, the more attractive they are going to be. They believe that likes attract. No, they don't. Opposites attract. What they are practicing is what's known as sneaky fucker game. Okay, what is sneaky fucker game? Well, let me tell you. I explained this on my show not too long ago. So what is sneaky fucker game? Well, what it is it's the male feminist game is what it ends up being. It's guys who want to identify and turn themselves, literally in some cases, turn themselves into women, so that when it comes time to women give their sympathies or their attraction or their intimacy to guys, the guy who understands them more, the guy who looks more like them, who aligns more like them, the one who supports them more, is a good listener. He follows everything the female correct narrative wants him to follow. He's going to be the guy who's supposedly going to be the one that she goes to first. False. You're wrong. What's sneaky fucker? Well, okay. The interesting thing about the sneaky fucker is it's based on the idea or the mating strategy of males trying to impersonate or try to look like females. Where did that come from? It came from male cuttlefish, not cuttlefish, cuttle with the T, cuttlefish. It's kind of like a squid, okay? And what happens is the male cuttlefish, the beta males, let's just say, try to sort of infiltrate the ranks of the female cuttlefish because they can't compete with the alpha male cuttlefish for reproductive, to solve their reproductive problems. So what they do in some cases literally turn themselves into female cuttlefish. This is the essence of the sneaky fucker game.
Yep.
So
Vichy
they try,
males.
Vichy males. Yeah, exactly.
Betrayers.
Yeah. So
Kill the French.
So what they do is they infiltrate the female population, and then once all the males are gone, then they go, ha, surprise!
Yep.
I'm actually a dude, you know? And so, but the problem is that they don't really accept them as males, they accept them as females. Now, that's the basic. And please don't start making cuttlefish freaking memes, okay? I don't want to lobster. Don't lobster me, don't cuttlefish me. Okay, cucklefish. Yeah, there you go. So, I mean, that's where it comes from. If you want more information about that, go look up like Steve Stewart Williams or Godsod. That's where I got it from. So, but anyways, the principle is this men trying to make themselves look, in some cases, literally look like women, so that they are more acceptable for women because they believe that is what's going to get them in the good graces of women, and therefore they're going to solve their reproductive problem by being more alike. Problem is that's not what women want. They want opposites attract, not likes attract. Yep. So that's why the greater problem is that when you have someone like a content creator like Pokimane, by the way, I'm very familiar with that one because she's one of those women that has the simp tokens, the NFTs, that we were talking about before yesterday. Yep. Which, by the way, the whitelist is full now. Thank you very much for. I don't need any more plugs, man. That was great. Yeah. But the simp token kind of thing, that was one of those content creators that we were talking about was actually Pokimane. So these guys literally want to simp more. We're off Twitch right now, right?
Yeah.
They literally want to simp more because that's sneaky fucker game. Simping is sneaky fucker game. So, get that through your heads. If you're a pay pig, if you're a simp, you're practicing friend zone. That is sneaky fucker game. You think that the more you stick it out there, the more you try to align yourself and identify with the feminine, that the more you're going to be, the more you make yourself like a woman, that the more she's going to want to have sex with you and she's going to reproduce with you. That is not a solution to your reproductive problem, gentlemen. So get that through your fat heads. Second of all, is this when they get into the woke mob, now it becomes an ideological perspective. Now simping is a part of our ideology. It's part of our belief set. It's part of our literally our religion in this case. So to not do that is to literally commit blasphemy or heresy or to go against your ego investments in a belief set. In simping, in identification, in sneaky fucker game is your religion now.
If you don't simp on girls in 2022, you're considered a misogynist.
Exactly. And that's where, and then of course what happens is these guys, they might say the wrong thing, or they might, the jig is up, right? The male cuttlefish suddenly he turns into, or he looks female, he turns male all of a sudden. And what happens? Everybody piles on him. How dare you try to trick us? And we're not, with your duplicitous asshole, right? And guess who's experiencing that right now? Ethan Klein is a sneaky fucker who got found out.
Bam, man. And that's why I tell y'all all the time, Brandon. He laughed at me for saying the left eats itself. He literally laughed at me for saying that. And then literally a month later, what happens? The left eats itself. The same people that were, fuck Fresh and Fit, Ethan, go after those assholes. Now they turned your back on you and they fucking took away your sponsorships. This is why I will take a smaller audience like we have of guys that are like-minded, that are higher IQ, that understand being politically correct is stupid, because a lot of the times it's going to put you in a compromising position than have 3 million subscribers that are all woke leftists that are going to go ahead and turn on me at any moment.
Yeah, you're pandering to them. What we do here is way more sustainable than pandering to what people want to hear.
So anyway, with that said, man, and that's not to take shots at H3, but I'm just it's the fucking facts, man.
I'll take shots at H3. I'll be happy to.
That's the facts, bro. Like they literally, his audience turned on him, and this is what I mean when I say the left always eats itself, man. Okay, who's up next? So Chris brought to my attention that we got a lot of people on the line, man. So one question,
fire it off,
answer it. One of us on the panel will hit it. Address it to whoever you want to answer it, and then we'll go
lightning round.
All right, 3379.
Hello, you guys hear me?
Yep, say it.
Hey, just want to quick question. So I consume a lot of red pill content, and I focus on my purpose. 29 years old. Went straight to college. Became a dentist, making about $220K a year.
Good.
And I made a lot in the crypto and NFT market. So the issue that I'm having right now is, as I've kind of gotten to my purpose, I've gotten more selective with females and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then one thing that I'm focusing on that I see is that if I go to like a bar with my friends, I see that the younger females are not really, I'm kind of looking for more like, because I've already been to like a lot of women, for example. So I'm looking for something more like kind of like a main chick, as Myron mentions it sometimes. Mm-hmm. And then one thing that I notice is like, because of the red pill content that I consume, I feel some sort of like, if I go to like a bar or something.
All right, I'm just going to answer. I'm just going to, hold on. I got to ask this first. Have you had sex with at least 50 girls?
About 42.
So you're right there. Bro, you're 29, man. You have no business getting into anything serious right now. Continue to spin plates and continue to date girls non-monogamously. Like, bro, you got too much to lose. With the kind of income you make, the profession you have, your leg count right now, you need to get more girls. And I know, oh my God, Myron, you're giving them degenerate advice. Listen, bro, I just adapted to the times.
Okay.
Ideally, do you want to be a virgin and marry a virgin? Yeah, but it's 2022. Times have changed. You guys have seen it. Girls nowadays have way higher body counts, man. You need to get out there, date more girls, and you need to be extremely selective because you got way too much to fucking lose, my friend.
Yeah, I would just say, bro, don't look for it. If you're naturally in the game doing your thing, you're going to find it coming to you. And you're going to know by options because you're going to see, okay, cool. She's not for me. She's not for me. You know what? She adds value. She's there day and night. She's ride or die. Cool. I'll take a risk here. But for the most part, don't look for it, man. It'll come to you.
And one more thing for all you niggas out here. You guys got the game fucked up. Yo. You date the girls, they got to come to you asking for the relationship. You guys can't go out here saying, I want to find a wife and go out here and like try to find a... No, date the bitches. Let them prove to you they're worthy. Okay? That's the way it's got to go. You think girls go to the nightclub and bar and be like, I really want to get some dick tonight. Let me go hit on a guy. No, she going to wait there and just let the best guy come and pick her.
Yeah.
That's how she going to do it. You need to be the same way with your goddamn commitment in your relationships. Do not go out there trying to find a relationship. Every girl that you're dating non-exclusively is going to step up and put herself in a position to be your potential girlfriend. And that's what you fucking want. Don't go looking for it. Let her comply to you and be your girlfriend and be worthy. Don't do it the other way around, bro, because I promise you, you're going to pick a terrible fucking bitch
and
if
also,
you do that.
Girls with a little bit more, I want to say, value per se are not going to be in a club. They're going to be either hobbies that you enjoy as well, like tennis, maybe golf, stuff like that. Maybe at a bookstore, maybe at a supermarket, but not in a club, bro. I'm sorry to
Reading
say.
books, yeah.
Let the girls earn your commitment, not you going out there like, I need a wife. Like, no, man, that's some goofy shit. Don't do that. Let these bitches work for you for once in a fucking girl's lifetime, bro. Let her work for you. They're not used to it. So it's amazing when it does happen. Okay? Sorry, Rollo, go ahead. You have something?
All right.
For him? Yeah.
Wall Street. I know now.
That's real talk. That's what y'all niggas need to start doing in the chat when it comes to like,
those are rookie numbers.
Are we going to find girls? Or do we need to go find a girlfriend? No, I'm not fucking finding a girlfriend. She gonna find me. All right?
And look, have fun with it, man.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I can feel it.
Okay, but real talk though. That's how you guys need to be. All right.
It needs to be monogamy should only be a byproduct of you being with the chick. Like what will happen is that ideally speaking, I know that was great.
Someone's gonna clip that, put on TikTok.
I know.
Look at FreshandFit. They got a call going on. Tell the guys to have my own girls. Like these guys are fucking the cult leader. They're literally they're Illuminati. They're doing chants in their fucking chat. It's a cult.
I'm not a cult leader. I'm an army leader.
Heroes like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, I know.
All right.
No, I was just gonna say is monogamy should be like the last resort. It should be so obvious to you that it's a byproduct of you having that experience with those women. So it's like when that woman wants to be a part, like if your frame is so effing strong that she wants to be a part of your world, you will see that. You will see what's going on because you've been with enough women who didn't want to be a part of that thing.
You'll see that
it's a byproduct of your frame. Monogamy should be a byproduct of your frame. I'm not saying marry him. I'm just saying, if you want to be exclusive with a woman, it should be like inevitable. It's like the most obvious thing to you.
Cool. Well said.
Let's go with
good question, my friend. Because a lot of guys ask that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. 5603.
Hope you guys are enjoying the show, man.
Legendary.
Yo, they're gonna clip that so bad, bro.
I hope so.
Go ahead. Yo, what's up, bro?
What are you doing? Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Hey, what's up, FreshandFit? This is your boy Sam Adebayo out of FNF Dallas. Not to get me confused with Bam Adebayo from Miami, although I do like to say that's my cousin, so I can get into social events. Take it to make it, see the boys be up. But no, I just wanted to give a quick shout out and then ask a question to Fresh. I got to give a really huge shout out really quick to Nigerian Flex and JR from FNF Dallas. These dudes roasted my ass in a Discord call for 5 hours, and they were like, bro, we're going to fix up your resume.
Damn.
We're going to get you applying to jobs. And I was like, bro, let's do it. They did that, bro. And Nigerian Flex, I'm proud to say, bro, I got the fucking job, bro. Thank you.
Nice.
There you go.
Hey, shout out to Discord.
Pay it up.
Yeah. Thank you. People will be up. And then Fresh, quick question, man. As you know, FNF Dallas Meet Up Dallas, May 27th to the 29th, bro. Is there any way you can use your power and influence of networking to get Long Beach Griffey to come down Dallas?
Actually, fun fact, he said he's gonna be there. I don't know the exact dates, but he said he's gonna be there soon. So I can ask him.
All right, man. Let's push.
He said he's down.
But hey, that's all I got to say, man.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say, bro. So
all right, Colin.
Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to FreshandFit, man. And you guys have a good day.
Shout out to you, bro.
Cool.
And congrats on that job, bro.
Yeah, congrats.
All right, let's go with he's back on 8579. We got 2 more paid callers.
All right.
All right.
And then let's hit some free ones too.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Caller.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
Got you. Go ahead. And we got the likes up for me, guys. We got 3,500 live viewers right now, guys. Please like the video,
man.
Go ahead, ask your question, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you good. Hey, I just want to say I appreciate you and Rollo, everybody that's sitting at that table right now. I've been consuming RP content for about 9 months now, and it's pretty much changed my life. I was one of those blue pill guys. I hung around a lot of blue pill guys. I still got one that's with me. I'm trying to convert him, but he ain't getting to it right now. But I'm slowly working on him, trying to get him to see the point of view that I got going right now. But my question was, this is for Fresh. So this is kind of like a networking type thing. So
okay,
I'm out of Birmingham. I do modeling, photography, and I make music at the same time. I've been building up my social media. I take a lot of points from you. I just been building up my social media over the past couple years. I got like 15K right now.
Nice.
I'm planning to come out to Miami around I think July 28th through the 31st just to network, because I pretty much exhausted my options in Birmingham because it's kind of small, but it's still growing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if you have anybody that's doing photography for you or anything like that. I just want to, take some free photos for you or something like that. Just network while I'm out there as well too. So
yeah, I mean, just hit me up on Instagram. I would say, so is that your main gig, bro, of photography?
So it's part of my gig. I mainly do music and I model too. So I model for Express Man right now.
Okay. What's your niche? Is it like only modeling per se, or is it like are you flexible?
No, I'm flexible, bro.
Okay. So fun fact.
My whole brand is built around versatility. So
Rollo told me a story when he came about a photographer that reached out to him for a photo. What made you respond to him?
Oh yeah, orangutan. Yeah, Mike Tang. Yeah, he hit me up on Instagram, and I apologize. I wasn't able to do the shoot because I had to go up to Saucecast yesterday, but I rescheduled, so I'm going to be going out there in the middle of May. So I'm still going to do the shoot. The guy is just a fantastic, very professional photographer. And I looked at his material. I've worked with other photographers in the past. I try to do one press shoot per year, just to keep things fresh. freshened up.
So one, you saw his work on his page.
Yes.
And said, you know what? Wow, this is excellent work.
I could tell he's very professional. And the other thing is, I have a background in like photo editing, and what I mean by that is, if you know anything about my blog, I'm always picking photos for it, and that's something I used to have to do in a professional sense. So I know like a guy who has a good artistic eye for like composition, because it's not just like point and take a picture. It's not like just Instagram. Like, you can tell if a chick on Instagram is pro or if she's amateur just by looking at her pictures on here. And so the women who will put themselves into like that, they know that it's all about brand management. They'll be the ones that actually pay for a photo shoot or a real pro shoot. I've been noticing that more and more because I follow the Fresh and Fit Podcast girls, site as well. But I think he found me through that. And so I just had this, back and forth with him. He's got like almost 2 million followers on Instagram. He's a very professional guy. I can tell this is what he does for a living. And so to me, on top of everything else, he's read Pill. He's read my book. He's very, he's a fan of my work and you guys as well. So that's why I reached out to him. He reached out to me, and we just sort of made that connection.
Okay, so there are 3 components here that Rollo just talks about, right? One, his page had really good photos, good quality. You can tell his main craft is photography. So definitely you want to work with him. 2, he knew us, and as a result, it was comfortable to say, you know what? Okay, he knows Fresh and Fit. All right, I want to work with him. And then thirdly, his whole setup is geared towards like model shoots, right?
Yeah, it's social media. He knows what he's doing in the sense that he knows that people are going to come to him are going to go for like professional shots so that they can use it for social media and influencing.
Perfect. So I would see your page,
specification now. It's specialization.
Yeah. So I would say hone in onto one thing that you want to focus on. Find somebody, like for example, you see how you calling me right now, right? So if you photo shoot with me, and I know Myron, I know Rollo, I know, let's say, somebody else in the space. One photo shoot with me could translate into other gigs as well. So just find somebody in a market you want to dominate, one person that you has a big influence per se, and once you do a photo shoot with them, cool. Hey man, I just did a photo shoot with Myron Gaines, Fresh and Fit. I know you guys are friends, whatever, but I want to give you a free photo shoot as well. And you build up a portfolio of people that you could do work for. And what happens is once you get these big names under your belt, now you post it on your page, you post other pictures as well that you got good quality, and you have a niche that you focus on mainly. That right there, bro, is a gem, and you're pretty much good to go.
Especially if you're a photographer and you get like big names, and then they become like you put them as part of your portfolio. There, they go, oh man, he shot Rollo, he shot this guy, he shot that guy.
J Flow, he came on, did free work for
I follow
us,
him too now.
He does work for friggin' celebrities, traders, everybody. Are unplugged. So like you come in, man, you add some value, you take somebody out to the other loop that you can get a hold of, and then from there you expand.
There you go. Cool. That's some sauce right there, my friend. Okay, who's up next?
Cool.
All right, bro.
Thank you for calling into the show, bro.
Let me see. 1 second. This person.
We drop a lot of sauce on these shows.
Yeah.
But more people are more concerned with titties and ass. So
make some money, man.
Well, yeah.
Let's go with A069.
What's up, bro? Shoot your question.
Yo, Assalamu alaikum, my drillers. Well gone from the UK.
Hey, what's up, man? Wa alaikum salam.
Man's not hot.
Man's not hot. The man them.
Peace be with you.
This one's from Myron specifically, yeah? Because I need to push back on one of your claims.
Sure.
All right, so big man thing. You've been claiming that these 304s are the reason for your falling hair follicles. That's the claim you've been making. You know them way there, bad.
Wait, say that again. That 304 is what?
He's saying
they're causing your hair loss.
Hair follicles.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Are you going to give us an advertisement for micro pinning now?
Not quite. Something quite different. But I've been doing some calculations here, and I'm here to tell you, as of right now, April 22nd, 2022, is the straight, simple mathematics, bro. The real reason behind your hair loss is that pussy or dickhead wanker known as Hero the Hero. And I know he's in the studio listening to this. All right, brother Myron, you've got to delete this motherfucker immediately.
Chris,
while your hair
change the camera angle.
Has been collapsing like the Twin Towers, bro. Here's the reason why, right now, the top of your head looks like Jinta Mahal and Squidward tentacles tag team with each other. I did nuclear fission or something to create that bald head of yours. A big man thing. What kind of stupidness is this? It's stupidness, bro.
How dare you?
Yo, Myron, you have to delete this dog ASAP.
How dare you?
Nigga, who are you, bro?
How dare you?
If it's the Captain Man, Myron, if you want me to do it, I will personally fly from London to Miami myself bust out the shank and chef that dust to you dog in person.
Hey, bro. Then we need to do this. We need to do this contract off air, then, my friend, because I'm not trying to go down for
you do
doggy
realize
death.
Hero has his own private security, right?
Hero.
You know that.
Hero.
Behind the scenes, yeah. Because
Bite him in the balls.
real talk. Hero, I know you're listening to this. Hero the hero. You're about to become Hiroshima the hero. Yo, I actually need to go right now, but I'm gonna end the call with this. Yo, BigMo, man like BigMo, I'm gonna end this with you. What's good, man?
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, it's a dog Shaquille, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so I've got my mathematical calculations there. Myron's hair follicles have 3 more years left. So Mo, I'm gonna need you to drop the line. Say the line, Mo.
You got 3 more years, or you can be
That's the Discord chat right there.
Yeah. Discord. Gentlemen, have a great rest of the evening. And fuck Hero the Hero. No cap on God.
On God. And Hero the Hero, bro. Real talk. I walked to go get Rollo's books, and I think I accidentally stepped on his foot or his tail or something. And he was like, "Arr!" I was like, "Oh shit, my bad, dog." And he was not too happy. That's why I stayed on that side of the
I stayed away
studio
from
right
you.
now. He's staying away. I didn't mean to, but yeah.
Bite him in the balls. Red Rocket.
Bro, he is literally like the worst defense dog ever, bro.
You just hate him because he's got more. He's got more followers.
This shit. Oh my God, help me, Hero.
Like,
Hero,
I ain't doing shit.
Hero has more followers than you on Instagram. That's why.
Oh, he probably does. Does he? He probably does.
Now, not now, but back in the day.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, who's the next caller?
Yeah, let's go with 9753.
See, we don't get canceled anywhere else. Oh my God, they're talking about killing a dog. Peter. Oh my God.
And guys, the girl are getting here, so let's
All right. Yeah, we gotta tie it up.
All right, go
tie
ahead,
it
man.
off.
9753.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we got you, man. Go ahead. Welcome to the FreshandFit Podcast.
Okay. Love the show. But quick question for you guys. So, my nephew, who's 23, I'm trying to convince him to his girlfriend. The reason why is, A, he's in college. So I'm like, yo, you need to fuck, bro. Like, fuck girls. You in college. You need to fuck. So I need suggestions because my nephew's all about, I'm in love.
Yep.
This is my girl. And I'm like, nigga.
Stupid.
To be fucking. So any suggestions?
He's in the break phase.
Yeah, bro.
Sometimes, bro, you gotta let people.
You gotta let people take L's a lot of the time, bro. You can't force people to take this type of knowledge in, bro.
Unplugging guys from the Matrix is dirty work.
He's gonna have to go through some trauma, and then when he's in a vulnerable position, I hate to say it like that, then be there for him and be like, hey, bro, here, you might want to read this book.
Wait for your moments. Don't try to evangelize with him. Don't try to say, hey, you better read this or you're gonna live a bad life. Like, just wait for your moments. Ask him pointed questions. It's what I call leading the witness.
There you go.
Lead him where you want him to go.
If you notice in church, right? When you go to church, you have a problem. That's when they get you. Same thing with people who need help. Let it come to you when they got a problem. So
yeah, and it will happen. So like, be ready for it when it happens.
Yeah, you just got to be prepared. You know, with a clip of us or the rational male, just be ready. Just give it to him when he's ready for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's up next?
1 second.
Thank you for calling into the show. All right, bro.
Let's go.
You're gonna shank Hero, bro.
6451.
Only on the FreshandFit Podcast would that work, bro. We would have been canceled right now if we had sponsors.
Yeah.
We would have been canceled.
You've been on flagrant too. They're like, what do you have against white little dogs?
We need you to apologize, guys.
Just get a corner standing there.
We didn't even say it was some British nigga. You gotta apologize for him.
He a timeout.
Yeah.
I don't want to know UK.
All right, yo, go ahead, bro. Who's up?
6451.
Hey, what's up?
And I tell you to bring this dog on.
To it.
Go ahead,
Hello,
man.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you, bro. Go ahead.
Hear you.
Go ahead.
Hey, so do y'all think y'all really making an impact on these men? Because just
Yes.
based off the calls that you guys are getting from these niggas, it's obvious how these women are able to finesse us so easily. I mean, the dating scene right now, I think is getting worse and worse, and just average looking bitches are thinking that they're 9s and 10s and trying to finesse and trying to do things that used to be only that bad bitches would, would do. So it's like, are we really making an impact on these guys? Because most of these niggas that's calling in, it's like, it's obvious that women can finesse them so easily. And in my opinion, humbly, I don't think we're making an impact.
Well,
so I want to get your thoughts on
Here's the thing, bro. People are going to simp no matter what. But if we're able to convert even 1% of people to change, that's going to be, huge, So the thing is, you guys got to understand is that this type of knowledge has been out for the better part of 20 years, Rollo.
Yes.
It's just that now it's finally starting to hit the limelight, and thanks to us, Rollo, more guys are getting more notice in this side of the internet and more guys are waking up. So it's going to take time, bro.
And I'll tell you, I have been where you're at. I've been where like, what the hell am I doing this for?
Yeah.
And then I'll go to like something like Rebel Capitalist, and a guy's wife will hand me this handwritten note, and she has him hand it to me because she's in tears and she can't give it to me. So she has her husband give it to me. And it's this handwritten note that says, thank you for saving my son's lives, 2 sons, right? They were in these really bad relationships. They read the Rational Male. They read the like other books as well. And they're like, thank you for giving me my sons back. And it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, by and large, yeah, you're right. You're right. A majority of men are going to get finessed. At least 80%.
Yeah.
We know that. I mean, when we look at the Pareto principle, we already know that we're fighting an uphill battle. And you know what? All that should do is encourage you, because I'm only one guy. You guys are only one guy. So if this is what you're about, and again, you take all of this away, you take the red pill away, you take the manosphere away, people are still going to be coming into this knowledge just because they have access to the internet or social media. We've never had this in human history. Also, that's another thing to remember is that we have never had this kind of global communication in the history of humanity.
Yep.
So when I'm on here and I'm relating facts that I pick up from like God Sod or David Buss or whatever, I'm throwing that out there and people go, well, I don't like the way you said that. But if somebody else comes in and they say the same thing, then they'll listen to that guy. Okay, fine. I don't care. You don't like my delivery? Fine, whatever. But at least get this information so that you can have the tools to change your life. Take all this away, people are still becoming aware. Take away the red pill, take away RolloTomassi, take away these guys, everything. All these guys are still coming into this knowledge. So would it not be better to have someone like me or these guys or anyone else for that matter here as sort of like to help you sort of interpret this, like to say, here, have you thought about this? Here's some dots I have connected. What do you think about that? Have this conversation. As I have said in the past, the only way to test the strength of an idea is in the crucible of open debate. You know what happens when people don't want to talk about that idea? They try to kill debate. Yeah. That's why. That's more that is more threatening to the red pill, like canceling and silencing. That is more or disqualifying. That is more dangerous to our message than the message itself, than the information itself. And so, it can be very daunting. It can be very depressing. It can be very like, oh man, are we ever going to make a difference? Yes. If each one tells one, I'm one dude, you're one dude, everybody watching this, you're one dude or one woman, whatever, make sure that you're talking about this, have the conversations. That's the whole reason for all of this, is so we have a dialogue, so that we can actually say, well, maybe this is best practices and this isn't best practices. And maybe we should like think about things differently.
Yeah. And I know it seems uphill battle, bro, but somebody called in earlier and literally said they got their life saved, bro. So,
I would just say you can only save who wants to be saved. But at the same time, bro, imagine this, just because you may not see it happening right now, someone maybe 2 weeks later down the road might say, hey, you know what? Damn, I had a breakup. Go on YouTube, type in maybe how to do a breakup. They find a video. Damn, this is hitting hard because now he's open to receive it. So you never know when someone's ready. Even me, bro. Like, I married a single mom. I wasn't ready for this shit. And then when on YouTube typed in how to do a single moms, I found a video for Tall Lakers years ago that saved my ass. So you never know when it's gonna help you. So it may not help somebody right now, or it could, but you gotta preach the gospel, bro. You got to.
Yeah, you got to keep going, and then just when people are ready, they'll come to it, man.
Have the conversations.
But yeah, we got to have these tough conversations now. And I agree. I see what you're saying. Like, yo, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Hey, man, that phone call earlier from that guy, for me, it's worth it. So we're gonna keep going.
Yep. All right, caller.
Thanks, man, for calling in.
I totally agree with you. All right, thank you.
All right, bro. Bye.
All right, let's go with.
I see where it's coming from, though. Yeah, I get it. Like, there's still an army of simps. Like,
niggas talk shit to girls on the live stream and then go simp to them on Instagram after. I'm like, I saw you in the chat, nigga.
I have been there. I've been where he's at.
9099.
What's up, man? Welcome to the show.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yep. Yo.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to our man Jose, by the way. What's up, bro?
Man, so all I gotta say is that I'm 16, right? And
okay,
my dad, he's an entrepreneur, and me and my brother, we manage his business at a young age. My brother about to turn 18, I'm 16. I fuck with the red pill community. I fuck with y'all content and shit. And I want to keep it short and blank. my whole life I've been going through a lot. I saw my older brother die in my own eyes, you know, and my whole life I've been independent, even though, you know, my parents gave me the guidance and everything, but my dad grew up with an independent mindset as well, you know. So all I need to ask y'all is that, you know, I know what I want to do in life. I know what I do in the future, but, you know, as an entrepreneur, as young as I am, and, you know, a lot of kids don't have the mindset as me. I just want to know, right? Because I already know what I'm going to do with the businesses and all of that. We just got into real estate. I want to know, is college really worth it if I want to become like a politician or something in the future?
Oh, if you want to be a politician, yeah. If you want to be a politician, bro, unfortunately, yeah, because with being a politician, vanity is a big part of it. So they're gonna want someone that's college educated, because the thing is that a lot of politicians were lawyers first, or they worked in the professional world to some degree. Yeah. They had a fancy title, ESQ behind their name, doctor in front of their name, one of the two. So that's why. So I would say if you want to get into politics, optics is extremely important, and unfortunately, a part of optics is education.
Yes, learn civics, learn poli-sci.
Right. So I appreciate that, man. You know, because you know I'm 16. You know, I listen to all this content. I watch Gary Vee, Grant Cardone. You know, I'm really aware.
Oh, and one other tip for you: if you want to get into politics, do not ever say that you watch this type of content.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You cannot. You can like.
But why not? Is it really bad?
Bro, you're 16, you're young, you don't understand it yet, but let me tell you, bro, thinking the way that we think is not the correct way of thinking when it comes to the general public and optics in general, okay? You could think this way, you can believe these things, but never, ever actually telegraph it outside when you want to get into the political world, because image is everything, my friend, okay? Politics is a whole other game.
Until society changes, until the narrative changes.
Which I don't foresee anytime. I don't foresee it anytime soon. So yeah, bro, go to school, have this knowledge, but you of all people, to be politically correct, it comes from politics, my friend.
Bro,
that's where it comes from. Being in politics.
That just gone to politics. He's like, bro, I can't be seen with your dog.
Yeah.
And I get it, bro.
It's
all good.
It's another game, my friend. So you're 16 now, but everything you do from this point is going to echo in
That's big thinking, though. At 16, that's big thinking.
No stupid tweets, bro. No stupid Facebook posts. No crazy Instagram posts. Because I promise you, 20 years from now, when you're 37, they're going to pull that shit up and be like, look at what this nigga said when he was 16. These girls are hoes and 304s. No, bro. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be wary of your digital footprint.
Yes, bro. So even the fact that you're calling into the show, don't even say your name. You done talking. Don't even say your voice no more.
All right. Sorry. Bye.
Peace, man.
Peace.
That's the best advice we can give you right there.
9909.
9909. Welcome to the podcast, bro. What's up?
That nigga sound old as hell, though. I'm gonna hold you.
I was gonna say that didn't
Nigga
sound like 16.
Nigga sound old as hell.
I'm telling you, they all sound like that in high school. Caller. 9909. Going once. Going twice.
No, he had
gone.
He had a deep.
She gone. All right, let's read the chats.
Okay.
Actually, we got one more in line. He said he was a hater, but who knows?
Let's get him on. Fuck it.
Let's do it.
I want to see the
love
face. I want to
criticism.
see hater face from you.
All right, let's see. 7431.
Chris, can you hit 7+ real quick? Look at this new camera angle, guys.
It's off.
Nah, like, can you hear me?
See.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
You a troll, nigga.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't a hater, man. It's just some trolling, but I did want to show y'all some love. And
Thanks.
I wanted to let you guys know. I did have a question. So I'm talking to this 18-year-old girl, right? Me, I'm 33. I feel like I'm at my prime.
Okay.
Own car, own crib, no kids, college degree, never been to jail, in shape. I'm 6'2", about 190. I look kind of like Myron.
Okay. Cool.
And I got this baddie 18-year-old, right? And I'm thinking, like, should I cash in my chips? Like, because I worked so hard to get here, and I got what I want. And at this point, I'm going to be honest with you. I got baby fever. You know, I want to pass that lineage on.
What's your lay count?
Like, just been talking.
What's your lay count?
Huh?
What's your lay? How many girls have you had sex with? Don't lie.
85 plus. 85 plus.
Really?
I got the names and numbers in my notes, and I got the ratings.
All right, you got the guest list. I see.
85 plus.
Yeah, I mean, bro.
I've always been good with girls.
How long you been with this chick? Don't lie.
A month.
Yeah, nigga, no. You need no. That's a big fucking
nope.
You need to date her for like another like year and a half.
Yeah, she a baddie though.
I don't give a fuck. Yo, I don't care. Don't start. No, man. No. You got a lot to lose, man.
Yo,
start thinking with this head and not the head down there, bro.
There's always a body out there. Someone's tired of fucking.
But Myron, she's 18. She's hot.
Saying earlier, because I finally feel like I got that girl that has that like genuine.
She's special.
Natural desire.
Bro, another year, non-negotiable. Another year,
bro. You know what you could do? Have her as like a main, so just vibe and chill with her, bro. But just feel me, like just understand this.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, no, you right. You know, I'm a breeder. So what happened was I wrote a hit song, got $250,000 a couple years ago, and took all that money and started buying French bulldogs and English bulldogs. So that's how I make my money.
Okay. Yeah, bro.
Dog breeder.
Yeah, dog breeder,
Okay,
which is great. That you can make a lot of money doing that. But yo, another year, bro. A non-negotiable on this one. Another fucking year. And also, you're gonna need a year to train her anyway to be the best girlfriend. So yo, fucking another year. Talk to other girls on the side so she's not too comfortable. And city boys, we up. But do not commit to her right now and fucking have a.
And you're 32,
have a
man. You need to wait
bro.
at least yourself. You need to wait at least another 3 or 4 years.
I ain't gonna lie.
And don't move her in. Yo, do not
move
her in. Do not move her in, bro. We just did a whole episode on this too. I know you gonna try to do that shit. Don't fucking do it. Watch that episode that we did. Do not do it.
Hey, I just want to confirm, right? Because a lot of people, I ain't gonna lie, I've been getting a lot of hate. Like, oh, you talking to an 18-year-old? I ain't gonna lie.
Fuck those guys.
Graduate from high school in like 2 months.
Who cares,
but
bro?
It's like I be watching y'all, and I know the situation. Like I'm in my prime, she's in her prime.
Yeah.
And
who cares, bro?
Yeah, fuck those guys, bro. We're not gonna shame you on this podcast, bro.
Like, oh, you talking to an 18-year-old?
Bro, who cares?
High school? What
Bro,
the fuck?
who cares? Who cares?
Why are you talking about this, bro?
Why are you talking about this, nigga? We don't care.
Are you busting your nuts?
Well, we understand. Like, bro, you got to tune out people that are blue-pilled idiots, bro. Like, they can't even factor in. Like, you shouldn't even be thinking or talking about them, bro. Like, no. So here, it's very simple because I already know why you called in. You called in because you wanted to tell you, yeah, bro, go ahead, move her in and live with her and get her pregnant. No, you dumb fuck. I'm not gonna give you that satisfaction. I'm gonna tell you this: you date her for another year. You keep doing your thing. Keep making money. Do not move her in. Make sure that you vet her, okay? Because you don't want that bitch to turn into Future, mask off, and then all of a sudden now you got a nightmare.
Really the baby fever. It's really the baby.
Okay,
fever.
well you got to put that baby fever aside, my friend. You could busting us till the day you die. You need to put that fucking baby fever aside. You're not a 33-year-old bitch. You're a 33-year-old nigga. You got a bunch of time until you could bust a nut and have a kid. So don't worry about it. Stop having this baby fever shit right now.
This
You
is what
got
I want
time.
to know. What's your hit song called?
Yeah. All right, facts.
No, what's your hit song called?
I do not want to put it online because I helped my cousin write a hit song and it ended up being
All right,
nigga,
all
so I
right.
don't want to
All
put it
right,
out
nigga.
there.
All right, cool.
Yeah, but bro, another year, my friend.
Copyright issues.
Okay, that's fine. Another year, okay, and don't move her in.
All right, hater.
Another year and don't move her in. Drill that into your head because I could already hear the sickness coming from your voice. Another year and don't move her in.
And that nigga's trolling.
No, he's dead serious, bro. This nigga dead serious.
There'll be clips now. They
Yeah.
said to get with an 18-year-old girl.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Okay, what do we got here? Okay, Zoje. Yo, Myron, you gotta tell us that you are the only one not gonna join the Discord gang. Chris Netherlands, the best. Don't underestimate
I
the
was in
value Big Mo's brings in. Inshallah, get you your own yacht. Okay, thank you. Tony, $10 from Tyrone. This is for moving up a caller in the list that doesn't super chat. Stipulation must have a name and not an MO. Mo's choice preferably. Okay. Church of Patrol. Hey, Rollo, will you be in Reno for Memorial Day weekend? I'd love to come see your band or invite you to one of our parties.
Sure. Yeah, hit me up. Email me.
Petrol.
Okay. We got Jose.
Jose,
Read that one before. Thank you so much, Jose. Question for Myron. During your cold approaching days, how many women would you say you approached per day? When I was doing my cold approaching at my heyday, guys, when I was going to nightclubs, I was talking to 30 to 40 girls easily a night. Easily. That's because remember, guys, I would go and talk to the girl. If she was on some bullshit or like she was like not even giving me favorable type responses, I would walk away immediately. Like I didn't sit there and try to build rapport with a girl that wasn't reciprocating immediately. That's why I would talk to so many girls. Doc Hancock, sheesh, this guy needs a therapy session. Okay, cool. Native Arain, I do 20,000 to 30,000 steps a day. Food service driver, we out ya. Good. Dania, $28 from Canada. I got to hear Coach Red Pill, and I get to see y'all. Congrats on Don Tomassi on your 5th book. Today was a good day. Absolutely, guys. Coach Red Pill is safe, guys. That's why I was very reluctant to put something out because, well, number one, I made some phone calls to some people I know over in the government, and then number two, I knew that it would be very stupid for the SBU to kill an American citizen in Ukraine, especially when Ukraine right now is trying to get Western assistance. So killing an American citizen that could be classified as a journalist would not be good. But I will tell you this, if he was, in my opinion, if he wasn't an American citizen, they probably would have killed him and or tortured him or held him for a while. But it would be a very bad look for Ukraine to do that. So they released him. He's safe, which is awesome. And, I'll reach out to him and see if I can get him on the show. And, he can't talk about certain things right now. I have my speculation as to why that is, but he's safe and that's all that matters. So Henry Riley, 561 Lifestyle. Myron, would you throw a fan meetup and have casual matches with us? I haven't touched my cards in a minute, but I dust them off for that. Also, Rollo looks like the lead singer of Candlebox from back in the day. Okay. We'll have a meetup in Miami one day. Don't worry, guys.
Offended by that.
It's just that, guys, we grind, bro. Like, we've been really grinding. Like, all our energy goes to the shows, man. We live our lives around the show. Like, I literally woke up right before the show. This is our 10th show of the week. Like, nobody puts out as much content as we do. And we
do a lot of work. I don't think people really appreciate the amount of work that all of us do. Like, you guys on the show in particular, but like, I'm 5 books in. I'm flying from place to place to place. I'm putting in. People keep asking me like, oh, I'm going on Saucecast. I'm coming on here. I'm going into Elijah Schaefer's show
nice.
out in Dallas and stuff like that. And it's like, man, I bust my ass, man. Yeah. I realized that I go, I'm working hard here.
Yeah.
I'm putting a lot of time and energy into all this stuff. So it's nice to see it come to fruition. Though.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Mm-hmm.
Henry Riley.
Myron, I appreciate you more than anything, my guy. I love the way you give the message. I need to book a coaching call or some form of mentorship. Thank you guys for what you do. You've made my marriage 10 times better. Good stuff for you, Henry. I appreciate that greatly. Our future. 6'5", 249, down from 315, goal suit 15, 36 years old. The 3 or 4s are annoying. Fat got me dinner dates and dryness. Me nowadays getting cheeks and feelings. Dryness. Same ones that curb me crying about a relationship. We up. Hashtag stop playing with me. Facts. There we go, bro. And then we got anything else, Chris?
Chris sleep, man.
No dryness.
Okay. Cent Nation, $20. With Will Smith and Johnny Depp's getting drugged through the mud with these ungrateful women, you think with all this happening, men are asking to self more than ever, or asking to self. Oh, I think he means self-delete more than ever. Marriage is not worth it if you guys can't cut it. We tell you guys before, marriage is a bad proposition in 2022 for you guys. If you're gonna get married in today's day and age, we had a whole debate with Hafiz from the roommates about this.
Mm-hmm.
You can't involve the state, man.
Yeah.
I'm all for nuclear families and having a child because you need 2 parents in the household, but you need to do it in a way where you're able to protect your assets and protect your money. Okay. Okay. Raymond Jimenez. What do you think about therapy? Do you think watching these podcasts and others like it are a sufficient form of self-therapy? What is the best mindset to have while consuming these podcasts? And then would you ever have a panel of regular guys? Okay, what do you think about therapy?
No.
Good?
This is not therapy.
Yeah.
This is information. This is a classroom. This is where you get educated. This is not therapy. This is not catharsis. Nobody's going to like hold your hand and put you on the fainting couch here. Okay. Especially that last dude who was on here. And Myron just kicked him in the ass, right? That ain't therapy, man. I'm sorry. That ain't love, Myron. That ain't love.
And then the last one, it says, what is the best mindset to have when consuming these podcasts? An open mind and don't resent women or hate them, guys. You got to understand unflattering realities. And then would you ever have a panel of regular guys, maybe down the road? Sure. Blackest Panther, appreciate y'all from Texas. FNF Rollo RP is replacing the strong masculine figures most men have been denied of by feminism and the social disease of single motherhood for at least the last 70 years. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Gonzalo Lira is alive and posted a video. Yes, he is. Shout out to him. He's okay. That's what was most important. And which is why we're, like I said before, guys, we're reluctant to say RIP to Coach Red Pill. Roberto Moreno, thanks, Myron, for wishing my friend a happy birthday yesterday. He loved it. Hey, shout out to your friend, bro. And then $20 from Peter Contour. I want to express my gratitude to all 3 of you guys and okay. And Sterling Cooper for teaching us proper language and how to get into women and women's head and have them understand angle and point of view. Got you, Peter Contour. Appreciate that.
Welcome. Greatly. I know we have 1 second. Some more is coming.
Appreciate the support, guys.
And then we can take like two or three more calls.
Two or three more calls. Cool. Okay, Vincent Dean Jr. I've been RP so long and didn't know it was a thing until a year ago. Glad I found a space where I'm not crazy for thinking this way. Salute, stay on your purpose, family. We got y'all, bro. Just don't listen to us in public without headphones on, so y'all don't get in trouble. Julio Alexander, what's good, Fresh and Myron? Salute to the Godfather DeMillo. Mo, what's cracking? Chris, keep doing the Lord work. Cool. And then we're only reading 20, right, Chris?
Yep.
Okay.
From here on out?
Yeah, guys. Yeah, we're reading 20 and up from before because we have so many coming in. And we appreciate all the support, like I said before, guys.
Don't listen to this podcast in Planet Fitness.
Yes. Yeah, facts. Don't believe the hype. Speaking of marriage, for the guys out there in a long marriage, is what can be done to regain frame? Rollo, you want to take that one? You've counseled a lot of guys in this situation.
What can be done to regain frame? You've got to you're fighting an uphill battle first and foremost. Remember that. You can't retake frame, or you can't create new frame or a new impression with your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, because you've already set up a predominant personality. Now, you can't do that immediately. So what happens is if you try to make a really drastic, dramatic change like right away, it's going to sound like you're pandering. It's going to sound like you're pouting. It's going to sound like, hey, bitch, this is how things are going to be, right? That's not as incongruent with what you are. But if you make gradual changes over time, and you say, okay, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be on my game, I'm going to be on I'm going to get a promotion at work, whatever it is that is your ambition. When you start focusing on things that are like more external, and she becomes like your job or your passions become the other woman, that's when you can start to retake frame, because you're creating a new world into which she's already a part of, that she still wants to be a part of. So you can't do it like right away. And I have it's in a book 3, I believe it is. It's called The Reconstruction. I specifically wrote those 4 chapters in there for guys who are in like sexless marriages, or they want to like most guys don't want to get divorced, right?
Yep.
They just want their wife to like get back to where they were before.
Yep.
There's those 4 chapters called The Reconstruction. And it's specifically for guys like that, how to sort of recalibrate and retake frame back. You have to break up with her in your head. You have to say, okay, I'm breaking up with this chick. And once you have done that, then you go, okay, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to make some changes in my life. And you're not making changes for her because you broke up with her. Like, I'm not saying literally, file papers. I'm just saying like in your head, you've broken up with this girl. And so now you have a new lease on life. I'm going to go do these things. I'm going to do things because this is what I want to do. This is where I'm going to go. And I unapologetically change your life. And really you have to remember, what is frame? Frame is money, muscles, and game. It's like the trifecta of all of that. And it's the world into which that woman wants to become a part of, and she wants to be associated with you. When you lose frame, she takes the frame away from you because she no longer wants to be in a world in which you are the authority and you are the one who is creating that world for her that she wants to be a part of. So what has happened is somewhere along the way, when you're losing frame, you lost the world, or you lost the atmosphere or the perspective that she wanted to be a part of. As I say before, women don't want to marry a man. They want to marry the lifestyle. When she marries into one lifestyle and that lifestyle changes, then now that's when you're starting to lose frame. So what you have to do is change that frame back to into something new that she wants to actually be a part of, if you want to still maintain that relationship. Most guys will say, I don't have the patience for that. Fuck that. I don't want to. I'm out. Forget it. Okay, well, if that's where your head is at, then just get out.
Yeah.
Then just simply leave. Your time will be better spent developing a new relationship than trying to get this person who already knows everything about you back into your frame. So that's what I say. Like, when guys have to break up with their girlfriend or their wife or whatever, in their head, what happens for most of these guys is they'll get to a point where they improve themselves, either their physique, their money, their game, whatever it is that they have to improve upon. And then they'll go, okay, if I was single again, would I actually date this person, the one that I'm married to? Would I actually stay with her? And for a lot of guys, the answer is no, because now they're at a point where it's like, I'm in a better place and I wouldn't have ever got with this chick because now I'm in a better place. Or the answer might be yes, and she comes back into that frame.
Okay, so I'm gonna just break it down for you right now. Here's what's gonna happen, and I'll tell you how you know you're doing it right. If her or her friends say you're having a midlife crisis, or he changed, or I don't know what's gotten into him, fantastic, my friend. You're doing it right. Because they're gonna do everything in their fucking power to shame you for changing. Because the thing is this, guys, you guys want to know why women want to get married so badly? I'll tell you why. For comfort. Because now they finally don't necessarily have to compete for your affection and your security anymore. You need to make her uncomfortable again. Women operate the best when they're not comfortable. And I know, so, oh my God,
misogyny.
That's just how it is, bro.
Misogyny.
This is why guys that have multiple girlfriends always keep their girlfriends in line because they're replaceable. So what you have to do now is you have to put that scarcity mindset back into her brain because she's too fucking comfortable right now. That's why she's disrespecting you. She ain't fucking you as much anymore. She probably talks back to you, all this crazy shit. And I know in today's day and age, that's considered, oh my God, that's misogyny. No, bro. As the man, you're the fucking leader. You're the authority figure. And you have to retake that authority by letting her know that her place is no longer sealed. Okay? What do I tell you all the time? Future, bitch, don't get too comfortable. You need to live your life like that, even in marriage. And the problem is you gave her that comfort. So now what you must do is you must go and change to a point where she's going to start to feel uncomfortable. So if she says, you're having a midlife crisis, blah, 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 fantastic. I don't care if you got to go to the fucking tattoo shop, get a tattoo on your arm, start going to the gym, take care of yourself, start dressing better. Good. What that's going to put in her head is, yo, this motherfucker's changing. Is he talking to another bitch? Goddamn. Boom. Competition anxiety comes back. She's going to start to respect your presence again. She's going to want to start smashing you again. And that sometimes that's all you need. A woman's imagination is your best friend when it comes to attraction and arousal, my friend. So if they're telling you, the womanese, you're having a midlife crisis, he's changing, this is not the man that I married, blah, blah, blah. Congratulations. That's womanese for I'm no longer comfortable. I'm aroused by what you're doing, but it makes me feel uncomfortable, but keep doing it because I'm aroused by it. All right, there's a tip for you.
Put yourself first, man.
Yeah, right, bro. So you got to change, my friend. You got to start going to the gym and start self-improving. You're probably a fat slob now, probably soft and all this other bullshit. Just like Rollo said, you have to break up with her in your head so that you actually have the resilience to see all these other new endeavors through. Dr. Thunder, what chapter is that? Oh, imagination. Yes.
Read that chapter.
It's your strongest weapon, guys. Okay. A woman's imagination is your strongest weapon.
A woman's imagination is the single most useful tool in your game arsenal. Every technique, every casual response, every gesture, imitation, and subcommunication hinges on stimulating a woman's imagination.
All right. Posting again. Hey, Myron. Just
2013.
Are you still on finasteride and minoxidil? My hair is starting to go as well. Did you see the regrowth and did it last? A halt the losses? Let me know. Thanks. Yeah, I was, but I stopped taking it because it wasn't like regaining at the same speed. Sai Krishna, good stuff, guys. 2 questions. How does one find the RP in pursuit of the truth? 2, can you do a podcast on improving communication, body language tips to assert a confident frame? That's a good topic. We will do that on number 2 for you. Number 1, how does one find the RP in the pursuit of truth? Hey, you're here right now, my friend. So congratulations. You found it. And then Crypto Jeremy, the philosophy of thinking is that it only applies to Miami thoughts. Doesn't apply to an educated people for where both partners have successful careers and a healthy relationship. Keep that in mind.
All right.
Like, bro, how many times do I got to fucking tell you guys, bro? Just because the hardware is different does not change the software. The only difference between educated women and girls that aren't as educated is that women that are educated that make more money have less tolerance for your ineptitude. One more fucking time for that. Like, people cannot understand this shit. The only difference between a woman that's educated, that has a PhD, that's a high earner, versus a woman that might not necessarily be as educated, is that a woman that makes more money has less tolerance for your ineptitude, typically from a financial angle, because she already makes the money. So if you're a fucking bum, or you're not confident, you're not ambitious, whatever, guess what? Her social status puts her in a position where she doesn't have to tolerate your fuckery, okay? So if anything, when a girl's educated, her standards are more pronounced and she's more willing to voice those standards against you for being a fucking loser. All right. We've interviewed all kinds of women from different backgrounds, different types of education levels, etc. Get it through your fucking head. The indoctrination is real in the Western society. It is what it is. You just have to accept it. All right. That's what it is, bro.
So your wife of I don't know how long with the doctorate from Harvard or whatever, she picked you just because it was this magical love. You know, you saw each other from across the gym dance floor in middle school, and things just one thing led to another.
She likes you for you, bro.
Is that where we're at? I mean,
as I would say,
is that what makes her special? Was it like is she like above her innate want for a guy who is better than her, who she can look up to, who she can admire? What about her education makes her immune to that? Tell me how that works, and I'll be happy to have that conversation with you. But until you can show me how that makes her different, or how that makes that type of woman different than any of the girls that have ever been on this show, that any of the girls we've ever talked to on this show or any other show for that matter, tell me how that makes her different. How does that work? Is it because she has some sort of magical metaphysical thing, or is it because she learned something different? Is it like, what is it? Tell me how that works that overrides that. Tell me.
Hypergamy doesn't fucking care, bro. It might manifest its way in different forms, but it's still there. Women date up, they fuck up. It's been that way since the beginning of time. Some women are a little bit more brazen about it. Some aren't. Here's the other thing too.
The only thing that changes is the context.
Exactly.
That's all.
And here's the other thing too. A lot of y'all, let's keep it 1,000. We bring some of the most attractive women, right, on this podcast, okay, from Miami, right? Because Miami, I always say we have the highest abundance of attractive women. Guess what? You guys are hearing it from the horse's mouth. This is what I want. This is how attractive women think in general, guys. So if y'all don't like how it is, tough. This is how attractive women think. And there's some of y'all, but you could go ahead and get an educated woman that's 33 that isn't like that, Myron. That's not so materialistic. Guess what? Nobody gives a fuck what fat old bitches gotta say. Okay? I fucking said it. Nobody cares.
Misogyny. Yo.
Call it misogyny, whatever it is. Nobody cares. Just like no one cares what an 18-year-old that lives with his mom and smokes pot and is a loser gotta say. No one gives a fuck what an old bitch that's ugly gotta say. Nobody cares, bro.
Yo, y'all
mark that.
You know what's funny?
Damn.
Y'all call some of these girls delusional, right?
Yeah.
Some of y'all delusional as well. Some of these niggas in the chat.
Damn. Like, and if anything, that older woman that's educated and intelligent, whatever, that 33, 44, she gonna be even more delusional because she gonna think, I deserve a high value man just like this 21-year-old bimbo that brings onto the table. What she don't understand is that 21-year-old bimbo is gonna run circles around her in the sexual marketplace because men don't value your education, your experience, all this other shit to the level that women think they do. Attraction is asymmetrical. We're very different. Okay. So, bro, listen, you might have a unicorn. Who knows? But on a balance of probabilities, hypergamy doesn't fucking care, and girls manifest it in different ways. And my argument is the more educated she is, the more willing she is to manifest it in your face and point out your ineptitude as a man. Period.
Yep. All right.
Fuck y'all talking about?
The girl you know from Bible study is just as hypergamous as Demon Girl was here.
Facts.
Actually, I think she's worse.
You know?
They just manifest it differently.
Yeah, it's hidden.
It's hidden. Y'all just don't see it.
Yeah.
Okay, Nimbus, $50. I'm addicted to video games. I quit, then always relapse. I feel at peace when I play because I have a close clan and I'm good at it, but I feel guilty after because I wasted my day. Myron, how did you stop when you played a lot? Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's tough to give up video games, but you just got to understand that you got to give it up. I mean, Fresh was playing video games a lot when I met him. He cut it back significantly.
It's sedation.
Yo, sell your fucking video game console if you really want to do it. Like that's the way to get around it. Yeah.
I just bought one back recently to play because now it's a little more chill. But overall,
when we were building up, he sold his shit. Yeah. I told him, bro, you got to stop fucking going on 3 dates a day and playing video games all day. And I was like, fuck, you're right. You just sold this shit and got rid of it. And yo, man, cold turkey.
All right, you stole Smash.
Ghost House, $20. Shout out to Rollo. I tatted the arm on my chest to remind of what you teach and write. Thank you, changed my life. God damn. Okay.
Commitment much?
Yeah. Now they're definitely gonna clip this episode and say these niggas are a cult. They're gonna clip that part like this. They're gonna clip the tattoo.
Would you tattoo your eyes for me?
That's real commitment right there.
That's real commitment
right there.
Okay.
Sharpen your incisors for
as well right now.
Anything else?
No, we good.
All right, we're caught up. All right, cool. So, guys, we got some lovely ladies in the house. Are all of them here?
Yep.
Cool. All right, so we're gonna have a show with y'all with some lovely ladies here in a second.
Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Chris is in a rush. She's like, oh shit.
man.
So yeah. All right, guys. We'll catch you guys back here in a little bit. And yeah, after hours coming soon. Peace.